right,
what's up,
live.
guys?
We both screamed at the same time. It's amazing.
Happy Friday.
So we're going to be doing Patreon live streams Thursdays, and we're going to try our best to do main channel streams every Friday.
The Friday Night Pour.
Now, on our last Patreon stream, we were hit by a tornado.
Yeah, it was great.
Debatable if it was a tornado or not, but it was pretty bad.
It was bad.
And you can't see my phone, but we got tornadoes coming again. So that's just our thing. Friday night pours.
And tornadoes.
With a little mix of tornadoes.
A little wind.
A little wind,
it is what
a
it
little
is.
power outages. So look, if our power goes out, then we'll try to come back. I promise you that. Audio is crackling a little bit again.
Oh, we can't seem to get rid of that. Gamma Worlds, thanks for the heads up. Sorry about that. We've had this issue going on. We're trying to get rid of it. We're working through glitches, doing what we can.
Tweaks the border graphics. Oh, no. The border graphics tweaking is by design. Sorry. It tweaks the border graphic. Now,
It tweaks the oh, yeah.
we do have the latency really low, so we should be able to interact with you guys a lot more. Now, you guys vote in the chat. Do you want us to spend a minute to try to fix the crackling, or do you want to just move on? What do you guys want us to do? Because I'd hate, no problem, just wanted to let you know. Okay.
While you're saying, hey, just beginning to be, good to see you. Little in Cleveland, good to see you out here. Gamma Worlds, how you doing? Dave, Hoshted, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Dave, but I think Matt does.
Where's Dave? Has Dave talked?
Hoshted, right here.
Where?
Crackle is back and it tweaks the border graphics. Oh, that's...
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I already clicked on it. Crackle is... Oh, I just didn't realize he's got his last name first. Okay. Crackle is back and it tweaks the border. Yeah. Boy, I wouldn't even know.
Brian says fix it. Frankie P31 says fix it. Let's fix it.
Okay, let me think. So they're gonna have to give you feedback if it gets fixed or not. So let me go mess with the Rode receiver, and then, because I'm not gonna be able to hear or see.
All right, he's going blind and deaf. Let us know in the chat if the crackle goes away. I'll try to continuously give you something to hear so you can tell us if it's gone or still there.
All right, hang on. All right, let me...
Hello?
Wait.
There you go.
Okay,
How's that?
Right. See if that did anything.
Any different, guys? So are we hearing crackle? Are we not hearing crackle? Same? Let me know.
Put a big L in the chat if you're still a
Put a giant L in the chat if we're still crackling. It went away and came back. So it went away when Matt unplugged our audio completely, and then it came back when he plugged it in again. That's my guess.
It's got to be this stupid...
Still crackling, a little better.
It went away when when...
He is thinking hard. The wheels are turning.
Do we have another 1/8" 3.5 millimeter cable?
I do
it's
not
gotta be
know.
that cable. That's got to be what it is. All right, give me a second, guys.
All right, we're thinking it might be a cable issue. Matt is working on that as we speak. In the meantime,
Why don't you have them talk about the bottles and pick? Let's pick the
so
bottle.
check out the bottles on the screen. We have a Nashville barrel, straight bourbon that one or two actually of our subscribers picked up in one of the bourbon hunts we did and said, don't sleep on that, go pick it up. It was on a bargain table at Jack's, so we grabbed it. This is Willet Pot Still, which we grabbed because of all of the mixed signals that we see about Willet Pot Still bourbon online. Some people love it, some people hate it. There's a lot of controversy over what juice is in what bottle from when, so we thought we'd give that a try. This is I.W. Harper, so there's a really interesting story behind this one, and if y'all pick it, we'll tell you. Then we have, what is this one, Matt? Davidson Reserve.
Yeah.
This one we found in a recent bourbon hunt at was it Turtle Creek, Matt? Turtle Creek, I think.
No, that was Liberty World Beverage.
Liberty World Beverage, thank you. And it was the last one that had this type of bottle. The other bottles were shaped more shelf uniform. This one was a little different, so Matt grabbed that. So let us know what you think we should pour.
Yeah, now, I don't know if you mentioned, they should be able to hear me. I don't know if you mentioned.
Yeah, they hear you.
But the Willet bottle is the newest one, which is supposed to be the newest.
Right, yes. The Willet Pot Still is supposed to be a very new batch, which means it's supposed to be their own juice, distilled by Willet.
I think it's renowned that that's like the worst bottle ever.
Yeah, every time we look up reviews online, people are not saying great things about it. And I did a little research on pot stills versus column stills. So most bourbons and whiskeys, you know, a lot of them are column still. Some are still pot still, but not many. So it's supposed to not be able to get to a certain level of purity with a pot still. You can only get to about 80% purity, whereas with a column still, you can get almost pure alcohol. You can get like into the 90 percentiles.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Somebody sipping Rare Breed. Big Daddy, good sip, buddy. That's always a great bottle. Says it's still crackling. Yeah. Dean McElhaney says it's back. There's the L from Brian Leon.
All right. They're not going to be able to tell them they're not going to be able to hear us for a second.
All right, we're going silent for just a second, guys. We'll be right back.
Hopefully the roads show up. They do. That's that, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, where are the roads? Road. What did I call it? Oh, here it is. Test. Wait, no, that's audio input. Can't hear, no crackle now.
You guys hearing us?
You got it. Much better.
All right.
Seriously?
Now,
wait.
We got to check one more thing, right?
Wait. I don't understand why they can hear us. Why can they hear us?
I don't know, but it seems to be working.
I can hear the fan from the background. Wait, so you guys can, are our mouths in sync? Can you guys hear us?
Right, are we in sync with the audio?
Turn down the volume. Okay, hang on. All right, let me rename this. This is the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roads. Let me rename this something more. Okay, road.
Sweet.
Input. Yes, a lot better. Wow, really?
If we're in sync, type in sync in the chat.
Yeah, I hear the echo too. What is
in sync? Okay, cool.
Yeah, but there's an echo. Where's that echo coming from? Because I hear it in my headset. I don't understand where that's coming from. What's the other input we have?
Do we have the live stream running on one of the PC windows?
It's got to be the Sony there.
Oh,
Okay.
the mic on the Sony's picking us up.
I bet that just fixed the echo. Is the echo fixed now? Is the echo fixed?
In sync rules, Dean. Yes, in sync rules.
Put a big W if the echo is fixed.
How's the echo right now, guys?
In sync, some echo weird thing. It's fixed.
It's fixed. Awesome.
The echo is
awesome.
fixed. Yeah, fixed it. And you guys can hear us? No crackly crack? It's the freaking pigtail cable. That's what it is.
Okay, should we turn down the background music a little bit? What do you think?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of all I'm hearing. I'm not actually hearing me through my headphones anymore.
Yeah, okay, I can fix that. Hang on.
Oh, we're not monitoring them?
We're not
Okay.
monitoring that input. Hang on. Okay, so road input. Let me get it to the monitor.
We got a W in the chat. All right.
Okay, road input, monitor. Now you should be able to hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me go
Okay,
move the
wait,
HDMI
wait.
cable. We're about to get totally blinded. You
Oh,
see
okay.
that?
Cool.
God, okay. I feel like this is like a good start.
Hey, we're getting better. We're always improving for you guys. We do what we can.
I don't understand why we don't hear that crackle local, but when we go to YouTube, it broadcasts.
Yeah.
Turn off the freaking music. Okay, done.
Big Daddy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
And music is gone. Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
that's
let's
just
catch
us.
up. Let's catch up on the chats while I was doing that.
So there was an interesting one. Something about slide
all
up
the
a little
way up?
more.
All right, let me. Oh, so by the way, guys, we have the latency like almost off because I think some of the feedback we got from one of our Patreon guys was the latency was too high or the
Right.
buffer was too high and we couldn't
It was
really
hard to interact
as
with
well.
us.
So this should be a lot better now. Okay.
Right there, up
where?
a little. I want to read that one.
In sync rules.
No, Gamma Worlds. The echo is just the sound moving between the empty space between your ears. That's probably true.
Yeah. Yeah, probably true. Thanks, buddy.
We appreciate
All right,
you
no
guys.
crackling, so that's fine. Okay. Big W. All right, so what should we choose?
Yeah, what are we
to
drinking,
drink first, guys? The potentially new, better Willet, the Nashville barrel, which everybody roasted us. We did a bourbon hunt. I think we had no fewer than 20 comments on that video.
Yeah.
They were like, I can't believe you didn't buy that bottle.
Don't sleep on Nashville Barrel Company.
Yeah, so we went back and bought it. He bought actually, they had, I think, 4 left, and 3 of them had a different label.
Yeah, different Georgia logo.
Yeah, and that one was a little bit different. So, Davidson Reserve, 1 vote for that. Oh, 2.
Davidson Reserve, that's 3.
That's 3 votes. I mean, how many people do we have in here?
20
people? How was that?
Thanks,
happening?
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, so I guess we'll give that another 5 seconds.
Lowest proof first. All right, interesting.
Okay, this is 101.7.
This is 112.
This is 86.
So that's pretty low. What's the Willet?
I don't know. That one's probably around 100, I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
I don't know. I'm trying to find it. Did you find it on here?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. It is 94 proof.
So okay. So
IW
we go
Harper.
Lowest. IW Harper is the lowest. Okay. Oh, 1 vote for Nashville. 12 was a
We'll
great
give it a
pick,
minute.
too.
We'll give it a
Yeah.
minute. See what you guys
All right.
think.
So, as for topics, okay, I'm like so paranoid that the stream is like bad. We've got tornadoes coming. We've got these crackly issues. I hope this is great. I hope this is like finally coming through good. You guys have no idea how
Nashville.
much
People are
we
into the
work on this.
Nashville.
The one for Nashville, Brian Leon. All right, so do we have enough to come up with something? Because I really want to like start our first drink.
Yeah, I
honestly.
hear you. I think Davidson Reserve has 3 votes.
Yeah,
That's the
All
most.
right. Let's do DR first. All right, I'll open it. Let's go.
Ooh, bottle condom.
What do you think?
I'm interested.
Why don't you talk about Barrel? We just did something
Oh,
cool
nice.
with
Yeah,
Barrel
so,
while I pour this.
We got sent the newest batch of straight bourbon blend from Barrel Spirits, and we tasted it today. And we both thought it was actually pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time that we reviewed something sent to us by a distillery. We were a little nervous, but as it turns out, no need. It's really excellent. When this comes out, guys, I say grab one.
This smells awful. Yeah, this is batch 35, which they said was coming out mid-July, which is where we are.
Yeah, if you've seen this in the store somewhere, maybe it's out somewhere else in the country, let us know. We didn't see any reviews of it online, though.
This smells awful.
Uh-oh.
Big Daddy, the border glitch is supposed to do that. It's kind of like a neon.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're getting off this.
Oh, dude, that's awful. It smells like.
Gives a lazy guy vibe.
No, not that bad. It smells like. Are you kidding me with that pour?
All right, split that up. Hey, it's Friday, man.
It smells like a port wine.
Is
What
it
this-
finished?
What is this supposed to be? I don't think so.
Tennessee
Says
straight bourbon whiskey.
60
Small batch.
corn, 22 wheat, 18% malt. Maybe
So it's
that
pretty high
malt I'm
wheat, but
smelling.
there's a pretty high malt too.
I don't know anything about this. Pennington Distilling Company.
Anybody know about this stuff?
Aged at least 4 years. Yeah,
Tornadoes in Georgia, just thunderstorms in Mass. Yeah, that's how it usually works.
Yeah, it was pretty bad the other night. I mean, it was crazy. We had all sorts of issues going on the live stream for the Patreon.
Little in Cleveland says 86 proof is tap water. I'd hate to drink your tap water.
Yeah, I would agree. You really don't feel. And if I remember correctly, we did that review like 2 months ago. I remember IW Harper being pretty tame.
This is a little thin.
Raised in Georgia, thunderstorms in Massachusetts. Yeah, get to pouring. Hey, Big Daddy,
We're there,
it's
buddy.
poured.
We're there.
All right,
He is
cheers.
all
Happy
business,
Friday.
Big Daddy.
Cheers,
Cheers,
to you
guys.
guys. Thanks for everybody showing up. We'll get some topics in a minute. I'm so. There's no way that's good.
Okay. It's smoky. It's smoky. A little bit scotchy, actually.
Brian Leon, yes, it is.
I don't hate it. I can't say I love it yet. I'm going to give it a little time, but
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Matt's
Evening
right
goes-
out. He makes
round
his
guy. Hey,
decisions.
round guy. Welcome back.
Bam.
Brian Leon, cheers. Yeah, that's not good. You like that, really?
I wouldn't say it's like in my top 5. I wouldn't say that it turns me off totally, though.
No, this is like a salty wine. Something that like fell into like a wine port barrel.
You are really averse to peaty flavored whiskeys.
Yeah, exactly.
And this has
and
some
then-
peat to it. It definitely
then
does. And that's
somebody-
that malt, I think.
Somebody came along and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna bake a cake," and then they dropped like a bag of salt in it, and then they just kind of stirred it up and hoped nobody noticed.
Salty cake.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's face said it all. Yeah, it kind of did. He doesn't really hide things too well. Kind of wears his heart on his sleeve a little bit.
So okay, so Castle and
Brine
Keith,
taste,
you know,
yes.
I'm really glad that Dean brought this up. We saw a Castle and Key, a couple of those bottles at one of the places. And remember I told you, I said, hey, I want to talk about them one day?
Yes.
So I've got
Castle and Key. I think I saw those at some point.
Oh, here they are. They're way over here. So, okay, I don't want to, like, focus on them too much. So they were a distillery that had, like, I think they burned down. The chat can correct me if I'm wrong here. Pretty sure they had, like, burned down at one point in time. Yeah, Brian. Yes, that's what this is. This is like you'd marinate your chicken with this.
Dude, people look for different flavors, though. So,
oh, look, listen, people may like it. I don't like it.
That's fair.
Some people
That's
like
fair.
drinking garbage and other stuff.
I don't hate it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Wild Turkey 101, such a great bottle. Anyways, the distillery had, like, burned down. And so this guy, like, rebuilt it, brought it back, and it was so hyped. It was like, oh man, it's back. It's like the Phoenix story, rise from the ashes. And they released their first 4-year bourbon.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it was like the most overhyped thing on this planet.
Oh,
Everybody was running out and grabbing it.
Blanton's exists.
This may, I don't know if it was on par with Bland's, but it may have been close. It was pretty close. It was very, very, very difficult to find batch 1.
Okay.
And so I went out and actually grabbed one just by total happenstance. I was at a store and they literally like plopped it down when I was in, and I was like, oh, what is this?
Was it happenstance or serendipity?
I don't know.
Were you looking for something else and you found it?
Yes.
Serendipity.
Yeah, okay. All right, geez.
Close.
Serendipity. Well, Granddad bought it for me tonight. So anyways, then I brought it home, and by the time I got home, the reviews started pouring in. This is garbage. This is so awful. This is horrible, horrible, horrible. And I never did open the bottle. I was so sad. I was like, man, this is like such a great story for them. And I got so sad that their first bottle, everybody was just hating on it. Yeah. I don't think I saw a single review of anybody liking it anywhere. And so I think their first run had, I want to say 2 batches. Like they had a batch 1 and a batch 2. And I actually have batch 1. And now majority of the people reviewed batch 2 in all fairness. So I don't know if batch 1 is any better.
Fair. While you're at that, hold on. Little in Cleveland, does it taste like anything I've had before? Yeah. So if you've had any attempts that distilleries make at making a peated bourbon, like as kind of a stepping stone between bourbon and Irish whiskey and Scotch, that's what this is like.
For this?
Yeah. So you get bourbon notes, but you get a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of smoke. So you're moving more toward those Irish whiskey and Scotch notes.
Yeah, I may have been a little too mean. I don't think this is awful. I would never, like this bottle will probably sit like this.
It's definitely not up your alley.
Yeah, until somebody asks me about it again. Yeah, agree, it was a flop for Castle and Key, way too hype. Anyways, and so I never opened the damn bottle. I still have it sitting back here. And then I was at a package store and I noticed that 2023 came out. And I was like, and I got all excited again. I'm like, okay,
don't you love
maybe
that?
it's better this time.
I'm back in.
Yeah, and so I bought the 2023 bottle, and so I'd like to maybe kind of go over batch 1 2022 and batch, I think I have batch 2 or batch 1 2023. So if anybody's had batch 1 or 2 of 2023, let me know. I think that a majority of the complaints were the bourbon was too young. I have had some young bourbons that have been okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little disappointing. I really wanted them. I was really rooting for them.
Keep passing Castle and Key because I keep hearing it's not worth it. You know, that happens to me a lot. Jay Martinez, delicious. That happens to me all the time. I hear a lot about a certain bottle and people say, oh, it's overhyped, don't bother, and I'll walk by it a lot too.
Yeah, Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. I don't think I have the Bottle and Bond.
I hear that's a great pour, but I haven't had it myself.
Mine are both 2022. Mine are both 2022. Okay, hold on. I want to see which ones I have. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Give him a second.
Talk to Brandon for a minute.
Talk to me. So, yeah, I'm actually interested to try all of these.
Oh, I almost dropped this. Did you hear that?
I heard that noise. I
bet
did.
The mic heard that.
All right, are we drinking these now?
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man.
Let's do it live.
That's a lot of bottles.
Well, you know, it's Friday. Okay, so I've got this is 2022 batch 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is 2022. Oh, hang on. These are both batch 1, which is the older bottle. Okay, so let's open that one. I'll put this one back. And then I've got 2023 batch 1. Okay. And then I've got 2023 batch 1 of wheated.
Ooh, I like a wheated.
All right. Why don't we try them?
Sure.
All right. You start pouring. I'll go over chats. Passed on the 2023 new batch for Castle and Key. Yeah. You see, I'm so worried. I really wanted them to do it. I wish that they had waited. You know, instead of coming out with batch 2023 batch 1. And see, it says 4-year. I wish they had just saved some barrels and aged it. Like do like a 5-year or 6-year. And I'm hoping that they're like saving some 10-year barrels somewhere, hidden away. Not a huge fan of the restoration rye, but I love the straight bourbon. Yeah, I'm not typically.
All right, so what is our first one here? 2022.
Is this batch 1?
This is 2022, batch 1.
And this is the non-weeded, right?
Non-weeded.
Okay, I'm gonna put this garbage Davidson.
Oh, here, I'll put it over here. I got the.
Oh, you can have that if you want. That's awful.
Well, you keep pricking bottles down. I can't really finish Glenn's.
Okay, so he says he hasn't tried the weeded yet.
Ooh.
Oh, this is 100 proof for the weeded. These are all 100 proof. Oh, no.
Ooh.
The first one was 98 proof.
Okay, you're going to want to put your nose to that.
Picked up Hem Hill Bottom Bun. Can't wait to try. I've never had it because of because of the 2020. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Trying
You
to
will
live.
enjoy it.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. All right, thanks, Jay Martin. All right, here we go.
Mike
Yeah,
Brock
first
says
time
we'll
I've ever
like
had. I've
this.
had these bottles for a long time.
Okay, I want to hear what you think of this. The nose, especially.
It smells really light, like
It does.
not proofy at all. No. Dude, it smells like water.
I get strawberry.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Like a little.
A little bit of strawberry. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
Okay, like
totally. I totally get
have you ever
that.
been to like when your wife goes to the salon and they have that big thing of water with like different fruit in it? Like it's like
At a
fruit,
salon?
but
Where are you going with this?
fancy ass salons. They have like fruit water. that
Like,
you drink.
are you like in
That's
the
what it
Renaissance
smells like.
in like 1885?
Like water with strawberries. No, dude. All right, back me up in the chat.
You mean like pitchers?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like the stuff people stomp on or something.
No.
It's like,
No,
what are you
no, no, no.
talking about? Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, like cucumber water.
Right, but this
Yeah.
is like strawberry.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's a great example. Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, it's getting like a weird note now. Look how leggy that is. Surprisingly leggy.
Do we have an age statement on this?
4 years. That was a whole.
Oh.
That was a whole speech. It's
Sometimes
like
I
very
don't
young.
listen to you.
It's very. You don't even listen to me.
I did
It's
hear the
4
young part. I
years.
just didn't know which one of these you were talking about.
Jeez, in my opinion,
You pulled down 14
it
bottles.
wasn't bad. 2022. It just didn't live up to the hype around it. See, okay, so we did a review recently on budget bottles. If you guys haven't seen it, where I brought out the Jack Daniel's bottle
Bonded?
of Bond.
Yeah.
Everybody hated this bottle. I mean, I can't find a review where somebody likes it, and I love this bottle. But then what I found out, though, was that everybody was comparing it to a previous bottled and bond that JD had released, and they were comparing it to that. So, maybe if we just ignore the hype and we just take it for what it is.
I'm going in.
All right,
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Oh, man, it's got such a bad note now. The strawberry's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
Sweet in the beginning, little rye spice, not much. Yeah, there's not much to this. You know what this reminds me of?
I got a note, but I'll hear your note
Do you know what
first.
this reminds me of?
What?
10 High.
No. Somebody said something about 10 High, and I said, remind me when we go live. I don't remember where that was now, but we did on our, was that Patreon? Yeah. On our Patreon, we did an exclusive on there where we did the benchmark. We did the entire benchmark bracket, and I snuck in 10 High, and 10 High did not come in dead last.
It didn't lose.
It came in fifth place out of 7, right?
Yeah, out of 7.
Okay, so this tastes like a, is it hibiki?
Hibiki? Yeah, hibiki.
This tastes like hibiki with like that stamp glue note in it.
You get that a lot, the envelope licking glue.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's not great.
No, this isn't great.
No.
No.
I wouldn't say that's awesome.
Okay, we're gonna run out of Glens. Why don't you give me like a discard Glen? Here, keep that one right here. Yeah, and let's pick one to just dump in. All right, let's try the 2023.
You want me to grab a water?
Yeah, if you got one. So this is the 2023 batch 1. Oh, that's the weeded. I don't want to do the weeded yet.
Here, you pour. I got to put my headset down.
Yeah, grab a bottle of water out of the fridge. We'll rinse the Glens.
Yep.
Okay, so this is 4 years. Okay, so same thing. Let's see if the 2023 is any better. heard the older version of bonded was better. I've never had it myself. I like the JD triple mash over the bonded. Yeah, so the triple mash to me, it tasted like very grainy, like almost like a dry Cheerio. And the reason why I like the triple mash is as it was such a unique flavor that I usually pull that out for people to try. Audio sounding crisp this evening, fellas. Thank you, Ben.
Nice.
Yeah, Ben
Glad to hear
missed
it,
it.
guys.
You missed it. It was all crackling, popping earlier, and
Matt fixed it on the fly.
yeah, it's the 3.5 millimeter cable that we plug into the Sony AC7. That's what's going on. So we'll have to get a new one of those. Okay, so here's the 2023.
Here, I'm rinsing out both of these Glens.
If you cleanse mine, sir.
Got you.
What? Wait, what? Okay, I either
Hold
just
on.
got COVID or this smells like nothing.
Give me a second. This is your Glen.
What is
That's
happening?
your Glen.
I
That's
smell
mine.
nothing. Do you smell anything? Nothing.
Yeah, we got to pour this. We got to get it
You
into
don't smell
something.
anything, right?
No, not a lot. Not a lot.
That's almost impressive that there's so... All right, there you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can smell it now. Now, the bottle is beautiful. I love the bottle. On par with maybe Frey Ranch, I think,
I don't know about that, but I like it.
for bottle aesthetics.
Frey Ranch is one of my favorite bottles.
Oh, dude, that bottle is so great. Okay, so this is 2023. Same thing, 4-year. I can hear the rain hitting the window. Here we go with tornadoes, Ben. It's coming back, Ben.
Yeah, I feel like this has a little bit of that peaty note. Not as pronounced, but you might not love this one either.
You already tasted it?
No, I'm just the nose. What's the malt content on this one? Did you see?
I don't think it says.
Yeah, I don't see a mash bill here.
Especially good for 90 proof. It has to be early tonight, yeah. What year and batch did you say you had for Cork and Keg straight? I've got the 2022 and the 2023. They're both batch 1.
Castle and Key.
Yeah.
You said cork and keg under your breath.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
I answered the question correctly.
You sure did.
I just said the wrong name. All right, one of the best
Okay.
looking bottles. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a ton on the nose here, guys. I pick up a little bit of rye spice, some proof, and a little bit of that peaty funk.
So Ben, we also almost totally eliminated the buffer for tonight too. That was one of Ben's suggestions.
Hey, Big Daddy, thanks. We really appreciate that. Big Daddy says we're headed in the right direction with this channel.
Thanks,
We
Big
hope
Daddy.
so. We
Appreciate
hope so.
that. We're trying really hard.
We really are.
We try to be as honest as we can. That's why I was so nervous about the barrel thing. I was like, I really hope I don't hate this.
I was worried too.
You guys will see the review on Monday. I got to edit it over the weekend. I've had batch
right.
6 and I like it. Maybe just have a weird palate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Oh, hey Dean. Cheers to Dean.
Dean, cheers, buddy.
Another Patreon subscriber supporter. Thank you, sir. Have you tasted this yet?
No.
It is different. I still don't like it.
It's got,
But it's
so there's a
different.
lot of that sugarcane sweetness to it.
Yeah.
The peatiness is really in the background. This isn't bad.
Yeah.
This is better, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is headed in the right direction.
Right.
This is. I agree with you. This is sweeter, and thank you, Brian. By the way, this is sweeter, and thank you, Jay Martinez. This is sweeter than the previous one,
Yeah.
and I don't think that stamped gluey note is as prominent in this.
Right.
So
No,
I feel like this is.
This is sippable.
Wait, is this the weeded? No, we didn't do the weeded.
No, we didn't do the weeded.
I like that. Now, do you think it's the water in the glass that maybe opened it up a little bit different?
I doubt it. There's not a lot of water left. There might be a drop, but you know what I just thought of when you said that? It made the glass colder.
It did. My second sip wasn't as.
All right,
as-
give me a second. I'm gonna
as
warm it up in my
satisfying as
hands
the
a little
first
bit.
one. The second sip,
The gluey note came back on you?
no, it's more of like an oaky note this time, which is
Oh,
weird
see, I like that though.
for being so young. I believe maybe one of the first patrons, pat on the back. Yeah, I think you were, Dean.
Dean,
Actually,
you were.
Yeah, you were. Yes, you totally were.
If you're ever in our area, we'll pat you on the back ourselves.
No, dude, the early subscribers, they're getting free bottles of our
Barrel pick.
our barrel pick that's
Coming soon,
out.
guys.
Looking for a Frey Ranch, dude. I'm so disappointed. I got a text from a buddy of mine in the UK. They apparently released a farmer's cut that sold out in 2 hours. I'm so disappointed that I missed
I still
that.
like this. This is definitely better. This is I think it's still headed in the right direction.
Yeah, Dave, I totally agree. In fact, on the media kit for the barrel bourbon, they actually put a little blurb on their stuff, like make sure you put some water in it, and it totally did change it. It actually brought up this like pineapple marmalade note for me. It was
I got
good.
a lot more citrus with the water, and before that, I got more baking spices and banana. You'll see the review.
Yeah, Brian. I totally agree. I'm noticing that too. Like with as we explore more bottles, and I buy something, I'm like, you know what, this bottle's so much better. And you know what tends to be a constant contender in my mind?
What's that?
Rare breed. It's so findable now, and it's so good.
It's everywhere. It's reasonably priced. It's really good to sip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great $50 bottle. Like, really great.
Yeah. Dean, what state are you in? I don't know if you told me or not. I'm in Florida. I haven't seen any Frey Ranch yet. Yeah. Frey Ranch is very hard to find. I think they're mainly in Nevada. That's where their farms are.
Yes, their farm and distillery.
I got very lucky. I'll tell you a Frey Ranch story that I probably shouldn't say over the air, but you know what? Whatever.
Whatever. Go for it.
I actually emailed them. We had their regular straight bourbon,
Which was great. We loved it.
which was incredible. And Bruzel did a review of a barrel. No, it was a store pick or something. It was like a store pick out of Nevada. The barrel 6-year sample. Dying to know how that went. Edit faster, Matt. Yeah, it's coming out on Monday, Ben.
Ben, that's the youngest barrel in the blend of barrels.
Yeah,
so,
I think
tuned.
it went up to 13.
13 years.
13 year, yeah. Rare breed is delicious. Yeah, rare breed is just every time I go back to rare breed.
Yeah, it's always there for you. You know,
it just gets so much better.
like a warm blanket.
Yeah, it really is. Maybe the more open because this one. I like on a block of ice, yeah, for sure. Oh, it's from asshole. Okay. So anyway, we like the straight bourbon, and I emailed Frey Ranch. We were driving actually to go to a bourbon hunt. Remember?
He pulled over. He was safe.
Well, initially I didn't.
Matthew, you pulled over. You were safe.
Well, hang on. I had emailed them before we left, and I said, I love your product. How can I support you? I'm really interested in finding a distiller's cut because I can't find it anywhere.
You
Where can I get it?
You didn't even try to pull into YouTube Cloud either. You were like, where can I buy
this? No, listen. I want to support people that I like, okay? And even with Legends, I love Legends. They try to give me free stuff, and I say, no, I want to buy it. I want to support the bourbon.
He's killing me. I like the free stuff.
And the local companies. And so, yeah, I said, where can I buy this? And so they emailed us back while we were driving to a bourbon hunt. And they were like, well, you can just buy it right on our website. And I was like, what? So because like that's not a normal thing, especially for Georgia. That may be normal for other states.
No,
but Georgia, it is very difficult to get alcohol shipped in. There are very few people that can do it. While I'm telling this long-winded story, why don't you pour some
I got
for
you.
us? Okay, so I pulled over and went to their website. And sure enough, it was on there. So I ordered 2 bottles. And bought it and everything. Like literally, we had pulled over into the median. Remember this? And Brandon's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Shut up! I'm ordering these things."
I remember.
So I got the order.
I wish I'd have got one.
Yep, I got the order confirmation. We pull back onto the road and we leave. So fast forward like 2 weeks, I hear nothing. I don't get any email. I don't hear like, "Hey, we got your order." Like nothing. So I email Frey Ranch back and I'm like, "Hey, I just wanted to kind of check in on this order. Like, what's going on?" And I think within a day they emailed back and they were like, hey, it's all good. Here's your tracking number. And they gave me some weird tracking number that I had never seen before.
This was sketchy.
Russell's 10 is a hitter, yeah. I like the Russell single barrels. I love the, does Chaz not the live? I remember seeing him on the first one he did last. Or I don't remember seeing him on the first. Yeah, we'll get to Chaz in a second. Love Rare Breed, yeah.
Russell's 10. I've got to grab one of those. That I almost grabbed one in our last bourbon hunt, and I didn't, and I should have.
Yeah. So when I got home to check the tracking that they had given me, I went back to their website to see if any more were in stock, and they had this big sentence above the bottles that said, "Please read before buying," and that was not there before. It was like font 900. It was all bold.
Yeah.
And so I click on it, and it was like, we do not ship to any of these states, and one of them was Georgia. And I was like, oh no, that was not there before.
We were sad.
So I was like, okay, is that maybe why I haven't heard anything? Is that maybe they're like, oh, what do we do? We didn't think someone from Georgia would order. Russell's 10's a daily sipper. I was
Yeah.
just telling Brandon the other day when we were at Cork and Gag, actually, and I can really bring it up, when they had that whole line of Russells. I think that might be one of the cheapest 10 years.
And I need to grab that. I definitely need to go grab that.
The single barrel I still like better, but yeah, it's a great bargain for a 10 year. And so I emailed them again and I said, hey, like, is this cool? Like, you know, do you need to refund me the money? And they reply back, no, it's all good. And then I think fast forward like another 2 weeks, this dude in like a Honda Civic, like pulls up into my, like, no parcel shipping, I don't know who it was, gets out with a box and puts it on my porch. And I'm like, what is that? And I go to open it, and it was the Frey Ranch Distillers Select bottle. So
Awesome.
Kudos to them. They figured out some way to get it to me.
Butter rum lifesavers.
One of my favorite bottles ever.
Great
I have
bottle.
2 of them. This one's halfway done, and it makes me very sad that it's halfway done. Sipping on some Bardstown Origin Series, really good. Yeah, Bardstown makes some really
They do make some good stuff.
Yeah, my local store is $17.92, bought on bond for $35. Haven't not cracked it yet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good price.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the weeded, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's a lot more butterscotchy.
It smells like a fart.
No way. This is like
Yeah.
butterscotchy.
How can they not put out anything good? That smells butterscotchy
You are
to you?
just killing them, dude.
Oh, dude, that's so I love Bardstown.
Well, you know we don't confer before these because I completely disagree on this one.
I know who else loves Bardstown is Benno Luffy because he destroyed us with Green River weeded.
Oh,
comparing
BEP
the
for
thing.
2023, Brian. Awesome grab. That's a great bottle. I regret not grabbing one when I had the chance. Can't find them anywhere anymore.
Yeah, that was another fluke. I was in Jack's and they had 2 of them on the shelf.
He
And I
bought
was
2.
like, on the shelf, like not even in like a special.
The day we tasted them, I was ready to ask him to buy one, and I looked at him with
Nice,
that
Dean,
look, and he
nice.
just grabbed the bottle and slid it backwards on the table.
Oh, Luffy, he commented on the video. He was like, no way you just called me out. I was like, you called me out, man. He was like, that Green River's a joke. You should try the Bardstown. And he was right. He was right.
I'm getting a nice
Yeah.
butterscotch,
The-
sweet
The
cinnamon
Maker-
note here.
The BEP 2023 is what put Makers back on my radar. I was out on Makers.
That's a
until
great
that
bottle.
Yeah. I could have
right.
grabbed more and didn't regret it. Now-
Tasting.
Okay, here we go. We didn't even cheers.
All right. I mean, it's a weeded. There's not much there, guys. I got to be honest. There really isn't much to that one, is there?
Dude, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's so depressing.
Yeah. You know,
That's so depressing.
it's okay.
No, it's not. Don't lie.
I'm not lying. It's okay.
No, it's not. No. I got the Frey Ranch Barrel
Not
proof
great.
off their website. Oh, dude, Dean, good for you, man. Dean, why don't you call in? Click on the Zoom link. I don't think we've ever talked with him on the air before.
I don't think we have either.
Okay, so do we want to go back to I.W. Harper and talk about the I.W. Harper story?
Sure,
why
Matt.
don't we try the Willet? This is like such a controversial bottle.
It is. It is. What does the chat think?
Yeah, all right, so
Do you want to hear
guys?
Matt make fun of me mercilessly over the I.W. Harper, or do you want to see what we think of Willet Pot Still?
Yeah, we've already tried so we're down to 3 now. This is like,
And, of course, we just tried 3 Castle and Keys.
I'm so glad that the audio is fixed. You have no
Weller
idea.
Foolproof is awesome, Dean. It's not a store pick, but I have one. We've tried it. Amazing.
Yeah, Brian, that's like an understatement. I don't even think they just weren't good. And it's not complex.
I get what he's saying. They were flat, no complexity. Just they are what they are.
Foolproof store pick?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Dean,
Yeah, I wish I had gotten
where
in
did
on
you say?
that one.
Florida? Is that where he said? Okay, Dean, you got to call in Zoom and show that bottle
Oh,
off.
sorry. He's on the couch watching TV. And his wife just said hell no to the Zoom. That's awesome. You're off the hook just for that.
And
My wife would
just
also
said,
say hell no to the Zoom.
To the Zoom. That's awesome. Okay. You got to at least send in a picture of that. I don't think I've ever seen a
Store
foolproof
pick, foolproof.
That's
Man.
awesome. Yeah, Jay Martinez.
Yeah, I would pass. Yeah, I would pass.
None of those.
If you
were
like
good.
anything robust or complex,
Brown
don't,
guy
don't
says he
bother.
got the pot still. Okay, let's try it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do the pot still.
try it.
Here we go.
So okay.
Here we got a couple
you-
clean Glens for this.
You did some research on this, right?
I did. So
Okay.
I didn't know what a pot still was as opposed to a column still. So apparently pot stills are what the old school moonshiners made bourbon and whiskey in back in the day. And like I said before, they can't get the same level of purity that you can get out of a column still, and it has to be made in batches. So a pot still is set up to make batches, be done, make another batch. A column still, you can just keep feeding and it will keep producing juice. So it's not as efficient. It's supposed to leave more of the impurities and the funk that people like as far as flavors. But so the thing around Willet was, for a long time, they've always called themselves, they used to call themselves single barrel. Then they stopped single barrel and went to small batch. And there's a lot of controversy over what juice is whose, because for a while in there, for a few years, they were sourcing, and people would say, if you're sourcing this, it can't be pot still, so how do you still say it's pot still?
Right.
But so the last thing I saw, I think it was on It's Bourbon Night, another whiskey tuber, they said if you have this gold UPC, that is an indicator that what you're getting is their distillate and it is pot still.
Yeah, and the other way that I read, there's a batch number, which there's no way the camera's going to pick up, but ours is 23CO9, and so the first two digits indicates the year, so this is 2023,
Right.
And then CO9 somehow references like a quarter or a month.
C is the month, so January, February, March,
So
and 09 might be
March
like
9th,
a batch.
maybe? Okay, and then I think anything past 2020 is the new
I think it was
stuff?
2020.
Yeah, I think anything past 2020 is the new stuff. So this is universally renowned as like the most hated bottle ever. I'm curious if,
I'm super curious.
if this is not bad. All right. Yeah, so we're about to find out, Brian.
Jay Martinez, I tried the Willet Pot still once, not for me. You see, he's like me. He's nice about it. Not for me.
Can you hear the thunder outside? I hope we don't lose power again. I'm in Massachusetts. You guys missed it, man. What a chaotic night, man. The wife's running downstairs.
It was crazy.
Oh man, that was so crazy. Okay, in Massachusetts, a grab your store pig's only 50. What?
$55.
Dude, give me your Venmo right now. Right now. Give me your Venmo. Nicole, you're on here. If Dean puts his Venmo in there, Venmo him like $100, and I'll get it from you at some point in time in the future. Okay, I tried to Willet Pasta once, not for me. But was it the new one or the old one?
It's got some funk.
Oh man,
It's got
this
some
is
funk.
smelling like a sock. Oh, you know what this smells like? This
Tell
smells
me.
like when you had, like, you know those big pink erasers you had in school, and
Yeah.
you like erase something on a page and you get that like smell. It smells like a graphite.
You mean
being
like burnt
erased
rubber?
note. Like a rubbery graphite note
All right.
with a little bit of wood in it.
I'm just getting oak and peat, guys. That's
I'm not getting any peat at all.
me.
It's really funky. At least the one I tried. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it
really,
is. It's got some funk. Like there's some savoriness to this.
I'm getting there. What did you pay for this? It was like $30.
40.
40?
like
Okay.
40.
I didn't think it was that much. Yeah. All right. You want to try it? You want to wait a
Let's
minute?
go. Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Happy Friday, buddy.
Ooh, that's got a weird finish.
That finish was weird. I'm glad you picked up on that too, because my face was.
Yeah, at first it reminded me of one of the Castle and Keys, to be honest. Like the first one, it's kind of flat. It's not very proofy, so there's not a lot of kick to it, not a lot of finish to it at all. But the flavor on the finish is interesting. It's earthy.
Yeah.
Earthy. Yeah, it's definitely got funk. It's peaty to me, earthy. It's not salty like on the other malted we tried earlier. It's not. It doesn't have that salt flavor.
This is not.
It's really flat, really low proof.
Oh. It gets worse.
I'm gonna try another sip.
No.
I like to give things the benefit of the doubt.
We got to end this on something being good. That was not good. What am I getting an alert about? Another tornado?
Yeah, I mean,
That's not good.
again, if you're leaning scotchy, maybe you might like it, but you'd probably still find it boring. There's not a lot of smoke to this one. It's peaty. It's a little earthy on the finish. Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty bottle.
See if down there on my Elijah Craig shelf, see if I've got barrel proof A123. I'm not sure if I have that one. I know I've got the Larceny.
You're looking
that's
for the
what is in one in
A123?
bourbon. Everyone has. Yeah. No, totally agree, Round Guy. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean everybody's gonna like it. In fact, when we review things, is that what is that?
B521.
B521? Okay, no, I don't have the A123. I thought I did, but maybe not. I'm pretty sure that's my only barrel proof that I got down there.
Yeah, there's a toasted.
When we review things, we try our best to like mention notes and tastes because it's irrelevant to you guys what we like because you know I think it's more important for them to hear what it tastes like with flavor to kind of figure out if you're going to like the bourbon or not.
Yeah.
Like if I sit here and say, I rate this a 4, what the hell does that?
Doesn't tell you anything.
What the hell does that mean to you guys?
But if you can start to understand what Matt enjoys, you might find something you agree with him on.
God, smell that. It gets worse as it decants.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funky. It's got that almost Irish whiskey, scotchy earthiness to it.
Yeah, Brian's right. We're not
0
on a
for
roll
3.
here.
Yeah, we're not doing great. Not doing great.
All right, yeah, we got to find something. Picked up back up today. You need to try it, but let it open it up.
Elijah Craig Toasted. That's a good bottle.
Okay, you want something delicious? Have some of that Elijah Craig Toasted. I'm pretty sure I have Toasted down there.
It's
Why
right
don't we try
behind the
that?
barrel proof.
Go grab it.
We've had it.
The Elijah Craig Toasted?
Yeah. Somebody's had it. I think like half the bottle's gone.
Half the bottle is gone?
No, maybe a quarter. See?
What?
Yeah. Someone's been sneaking liquor from Matt's shelf.
I don't.
Here, let me clean a couple of these out.
All right, well, let's think about this. Let's consider this.
All right. Either way, I'm cleaning blends.
A second recommendation for the Toasted.
Break out the stag. My wife loves stag.
Yeah.
Actually, a specific batch of stag, as we found out from our buddy Sean from Echoes in Eternity Bourbon.
Hey,
the batches are way different from each other.
Big Daddy, have you seen any Old Forester Ranch Select? Is that what it's called? Mr.
Yeah, I think
Dallas?
that's just their regular old bottle, isn't it?
No, they have a special bottle in Texas.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
King Ranch.
King Ranch, that's what it is. Yeah. Let me know, Big Daddy, if you've seen that, and unless it sucks, then don't come.
Just don't let them know. Just brag that you picked up another Weller Foolproof store pick.
One of you guys are my age-ish and are honest about your opinions. Yeah, I think we're probably a little too honest.
Stick around, guy. We're going to talk about the 80s pretty soon.
I've been drinking the Lagavulin 16, a man's drink.
Lagavulin, he's a Scotchman.
Hey, first of all, cheers, Major Zero. Thanks for coming back in. Yeah, you know what? The people that can handle the scotches, we have not found a scotch that we like.
Major Zero, are you a Ron Swanson fan from Parks and Rec?
Although the Glenfiddich 15 was pretty damn good. And David, I don't know if Dave is still in the chat, but he's supposed to take us shopping for some scotches. Are you like massaging our Glens?
I'm trying to warm them up, dude.
What's happening? All right, move on. Mine is half gone. We need to get another one. Not pricey near me. I passed the Ledger Craig Toast. I guess I messed up. Yeah, guys, if you're in the stream, are there really 30 people in here? Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Almost.
All right,
30.
do we want to try the Toasted?
Why not?
Okay.
As you always say, it's Friday night.
Yeah, he's right. A quarter of the bottle's gone, but I must have had this for a while. I don't remember drinking this. Or maybe
Did we taste this when we were experimenting with all the Toasteds?
No. Somebody must have brought this to me, and a lot of times what will happen is I'll have some kind of party or some kind of gathering, and somebody will bring a bourbon, and then they'll drink it, and then they'll leave me like what was left. So that may have been what happened there.
Oh, Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club, Montana Chai. Yeah, we have that. Yeah. We got to try that.
I've got the Murray Hill, the regular Magnus, and the cigar blend. I have not tried. I've tried the cigar blend, which is really good.
Ron is the man. Major Zero. Yeah, I love that character. Love that show. He's awesome.
Thank you, Cuban Coyote. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all hit the like button for us. That'd be great. All right, the Remus Repeal 6 for 105. No, okay, so... Okay, I just want to preface this because somebody roasted me in the comments on one of the videos.
See, that's usually my job.
I know, you're usually the one that's like, that's Duck Dynasty.
I get killed in the comments all the time because I put things out there. I'm brave with what I say, and people are like, you're wrong.
I saw a bottle that I still regret not buying, and it was like from Davie County, 96 proof, and it had a picture of a duck on it. And this guy immediately was like, oh, that's Duck Dynasty.
Man, for some reason, it got stuck in my head that was a Duck Dynasty
No evidence
thing. It's
whatsoever.
not. They're a great conservation group, by the way, wildlife conservation.
So we were talking about, I think it was our buy on site video.
Before you continue.
What?
Brian says he gets the marshmallow note on this Elijah Craig Toasted. And this is your favorite note.
Oh,
here we go.
Okay, hang on. Let me catch up on the chats, and then we'll get to this. So the Remus 5 is one of my favorite Remuses ever. Now, Matt from ADHD Whiskey blinded 3 and 5, and 3 beat 5, and he was a big promoter of 5 too. So I was talking about how 6 came out, and everybody has universally said it's not like it's not better than the previous one.
not up to
it's
the
not that it's bad. It's
It's just not better.
right. And so nobody's buying it. And so the question is 105. The cheapest I've seen it is 99. So that's
Right
not
around there.
horrible, but I have a feeling no one's buying it. If you wait, it's probably going to go down. I have it. I haven't tried it yet. But anyways, I need to. Ron is the man. You guys need to try the Macallan 12 Sherry Cask. I have the 12 double cask.
Ron Swanson is the man.
I don't have the Sherry Cask. No King Ranch around here. Oh, that really? That sucks, man. Okay.
Here's the marshmallow.
note? Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Okay, you want to go first? Oh man, you hear all that thunder?
Nice finish. I get a little cinnamon. I get a little brown sugar, like baking spicy kind of thing, which I usually get with toasted. I don't necessarily get marshmallow, but I do get sweetness.
The cigar
It's
brand
good.
is definitely really good. I haven't had the Electric Red Toasted. I do the Woodford Double Oaks though. Yeah, what do you think about the Woodford Double Oak? Is like it used to be my daily sipper.
Woodford Double Oak is a great bottle. It's findable and it's reasonable.
Yeah, there was a time where if I saw, like every time I went out and saw that bottle, I would buy it just so I would have an extra bottle of it. Haven't tried Cigar Blend yet. Yeah, that's a really good bottle. Really good bottle. Yeah, Magnus is great.
Magnus has some great stuff.
Nicole, was it Nicole from Magnus?
I don't know, but one of the blenders responsible for the cigar blends actually contacted us, commented on one of our videos.
Which is really cool.
It was awesome.
I get chocolate marshmallow, Electric Red Toasted.
I get the cocoa a little bit.
Flow with
I
baby
do.
bonded and get them banana notes. Great night ahead. Yeah. I don't know if I get the marshmallow. Wow, it's not bad though. I'll tell you this much: it's the best one we've tasted tonight. That
Yeah.
I can tell you. I don't know how old that
It's
bottle
very decent.
is.
It's very decent.
That may be a very, very, very old bottle. Woodford Double Oak is nice. Would be better if it had more proof, in my opinion. Yeah.
I tend to agree with that. As you drink more and more bourbon and whiskey, you kind of want a little bit more proof.
If you can get the the split stave in your area, the 4-gate split stave.
Oh, it's back in stock on Sealbox, the website.
What are they selling it for? Do you know?
$179.
Yeah, that's a little high. I can find it like at $149 in the store.
Can
but-
you?
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was one.
Yeah, I know. I already got two. That's such a
If you
rock solid
see the
bottle.
split stave and you have the budget, grab it. It's awesome. 4-gate split stave. Great
It's not my
pour.
favorite. Yeah. So weirdly enough, like I typically don't like the higher oak things because they, to me, and I interpret those as more of a bitter note.
And I'm starting to enjoy them.
But for whatever reason, the double oak I love.
That's a
I
good
love
pour.
that bottle. Yeah, it's an absolutely great bottle. All right, do we want to try anything else? Do we want to go to the IW Harper?
What does the chat think?
Let's
They
try
probably want to hear the story and have you
Let's try
trash
it.
me
All
a little
right,
bit.
You tell the story.
you got clean?
I'll
Okay.
pour.
All right, so IW Harper was something we reviewed really early in the channel in an episode you'll probably never see unless Matt posted it to the last episodes on Patreon.
I'll post it on Patreon. Yeah.
My palate was really new at the time, so I haven't been into bourbon and whiskey very long, so probably about 7 months.
Well, hang on.
8
You know what?
months.
Sorry. Why don't we talk about where we met, how we got together, and how we got into this?
We met in college. You want to go
Yeah.
back that far?
Yeah. So we've known each other how many years?
Matt was a fetus at the time.
We've known each
No,
other
I think you were 19 years old.
at least 23 years.
long
now.
time.
No,
Long
no.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was before the Y2K happened.
Yes.
So it was at least 98,
Yes.
99.
I was working at a convenience store during Y2K, and he was there over my shoulder seeing if anything went to hell.
Yeah, so I've known him a really long time. We were really close, and then we lived really far away and saw each other like every weekend. And then we ended up literally moving across the street and then never saw each other ever.
That was just the timing on our
yeah.
kids, though.
Well, yeah, we had families and stuff moved on. Should do blind between 1910, Electric Red Toasted. Dude, 1910 is going to win that. 1910.
1910
If
is
1910
great.
lost that, I'd be really sad.
Is that thunder?
But yes, dude. Did you not
right.
hear my whole?
Hey,
I
get
can
ready,
see all
guys.
the lightning coming through. Yeah, I have both of the 2XOs. I have got the Phoenix and the Innkeepers up there. We haven't tried them yet. You should try
Glenmorangie and Santa.
La Santa, my favorite Scotch.
Okay.
I don't think
Gamma
I
Wolves, thank
have-
you.
I'm looking at my Scotch shelf. I don't think I have that one. No, I don't have that one. All right, we'll add that. We did a benchmark
Bracket
thank
comparison
you,
for the
on
Patreon
our
guys.
Patreons, and I agree with you. Somebody said, I think benchmark is way underrated. Totally agree. I think
Okay, wait. Some of them are way underrated. So I
Yeah,
think 3 of them
that's true.
are excellent.
But for
The
what-
others are okay for the price.
for what they are, though,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, yeah. Daddy Benchmark is good. I like the bonded single. Yeah, I think bonded won, didn't it?
Bonded won, and Foolproof came in second.
Foolproof came in second. Yeah. Okay. The Innkeeper is better. Yeah, I've heard that too. Okay. So, anyways, we've known each other for a long time, and then we kind of like went separate ways, not because we were mad at each other or anything, just because life happened. And then one day he texted me and he's like, "Hey, do you like bourbon?"
I did.
I
already had most of this wall.
And I took a picture of this and replied back, and he was like, "Okay."
You just texted me one word, dude.
Yeah. I think that is what he did. I think I said like, "Dude, are you serious right now?" And so then he came over. It was on my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
It was back in, it was March of this year, I think.
And one of the first bourbons that I really enjoyed was Eagle Rare.
Yeah, and so he came over and sat down, and we did a blind of like a bunch of stuff, and had a really good time. And that was actually kind of what was maybe sort of the genesis of doing this. And we did a couple test runs that we posted on Patreon. Oh God, these episodes were so bad.
They weren't great.
Oh, they're so bad. We're so much better now. But anyways, and so the IW Harper was one of our older reviews. And so we try to build up like a backlog of videos to like, so if we get sick or don't want or we can't get together or whatever, we can still kind of post content.
Right.
But the problem that I found though is like the more time that goes by, the more or the better that we get at doing this, and the better I get at editing videos.
Yeah.
And so I go back to the old videos and I'm like, this is garbage.
I can't
this
post
so
this.
Bad. Yeah, and so anyway, so IW Harper is one of our earlier ones, and this guy like starts, and I'm like halfway through editing the episode, and I'm like, okay, I think I can pull this off. I think this is gonna be an okay episode. And then this guy goes, this kind of reminds me of Buffalo Trace, a 15-year bourbon.
I meant Buffalo Trace products in general, not straight Buffalo Trace that you can get for $28.
Brown guy says Benchmark hasn't shown up.
It will. If it does, it is totally worth the price for bonded, foolproof, and I think small batch was also pretty good. I think it was in the top 3.
Yeah, Eagle Rare is this rock solid bottle.
Eagle Rare is so good.
I actually gave you a bottle of that night.
You did, and I still have it. I haven't opened it yet. I've been making sure I get backup so I don't have to touch it.
So I found a YouTube reviewer who had he did a video where I can't hear myself anymore. I hope we didn't just lose audio.
I hear you.
You hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
We did he did like one of the, I think Reddit was doing it, like 5 bottles you have to have.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and so like bottles 1 through 4 were all bottles that I had, and not only did I have, but I loved.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love this dude's palate. Like our palates are the same. And then for his like celebratory bottle, he busted out IW Harper 15, which I didn't have. And so I was like, okay, if he likes all the same bottles that I like, and I don't have that bottle, that's why I went and bought this. And so he said that to him, this bottle had a sweet potato note.
Okay.
I think when we tasted it, before you maybe pull up Buffalo Trace to compare this to.
I'm not going to pull out Buffalo Trace.
No, we literally did in the video. He was like, let me check out Buffalo Trace. I think you and I thought this was heavy cocoa, if I remember correctly.
All right.
So, all right, cheers.
Cheers,
now,
buddy.
now it's been March.
Long time.
April, May,
A
June,
long time.
July. It's been 3 months.
And many bottles.
We've had many different bottles. Cheers. Let's see if you still think this is Buffalo Trace.
The nose is definitely sweet.
Oh, man, that's such a good nose. That's such a good nose.
It's sweet and fruity. It's sweet and fruity.
Yeah. It really angers me. Like, the stuff that they do, like, we've built some relationships with a lot of stores.
Yeah.
And so I know... Should I tell the Thomas story? Like the truck drivers, should I get into all that? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to put them on blast because I don't want this crap to happen. So if you guys don't know, let's have a sip of this and then I'll get into that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Big Daddy. We really tried. Dude, that's so good. You hated that?
No, that's excellent.
That's so good.
Dude, that's really good.
Oh, my God.
It's, again, that sugarcane sweetness, but you know what I get?
Oh, my God.
Right now, I'm thinking pumpkin pie.
Yeah, well, he said sweet potato.
Okay.
I could totally get
I get
that.
like a pumpkin pie.
I agree with you. This, like with the little like candied walnuts around it. You know?
Well, that's more of a pecan pie, isn't it?
Pecan. Yeah.
You get a
you're
pecan
right.
pie.
You're
I get
right.
a pumpkin pie with whipped cream kind of deal. I like that. That's very good.
That is
and
so.
It doesn't taste like Buffalo Trace. Not really.
By the way, this is only 86 proof for 15 years.
It's pretty light drinker.
I'm gonna top up my Glen there with that. That is good.
Not a cheap bottle, if I remember correctly.
I think I bought it for like 60, and I think it's now like 110 or
Ooh,
something.
wow, what happened?
COVID,
Yeah, I hear you
cork
there.
shortages, glass shortages, every shortage
COVID
under the
ruined
sun.
everything.
Blanton's is not that good. We have not found a Blanton's that we
We have
like.
not found a
Haven't
Blanton's we enjoy.
Cigar
Pretty
blend
bottles.
or Kentucky Owl. I have not had the Kentucky Owl yet. I need to try that. Cigar blend is great.
Cigar Blend's awesome.
So
great,
good.
great.
Eagle Rare, greater than Blanton's every day. It's so much more findable. It's 10 years.
I agree.
It's cheap.
I love Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare is a great bottle. Loved you guys right off the rip. YouTube real dudes. Love to talk bourbon, cigars, my kind of people. Yeah, we actually got some cigars.
We got
sitting
some
right over
cigars
here.
waiting for
as
after
soon as
the
we're
stream.
done with this, we gonna smoke some cigars. We're gonna do some. If you want to hear our cigar stuff, check out our Patreon.
Patreon,
We got a bunch
guys,
of-
that's where the cigar stuff's
YouTube
going.
does not allow cigar crap. It's unbelievable. Haven't tipped in the cigars. Any recommendation? Yeah, if you're just getting into it, you've got two options. Okay. And then I want to get back to the Thomas story in just a second.
Okay.
Shout out to Village Spirits, Thomas, if you're watching. Shout out to Legends, Garen, if you're watching. Love both of those guys. If you want to do I would start with something very light. So maybe, and this is a more expensive cigar, so it hurts me to recommend this, but I'll explain why. Is get like a Davidoff cigar.
Oh,
because
those are pricey.
They're very pricey. You're probably looking at like $20 a stick. But here's the thing,
Whew.
they're like smoking nothing. They're like smoking air. They're very light. They're not going to get you sick. You're not going to get the cigar sickness.
I got one you can get cheaper that's very similar to that.
Okay, all right. Well,
So
I'll
go ahead.
ask you in a
Finish-
second.
finish your review.
Those are cigars that people go golfing with because you don't have to think about it. It's just you know.
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
like it's habitual, something to do while you're golfing, talking
Right.
man shit, and hanging out. So I would do that. If you want an infused one, in my opinion, the best. And in fact, I think they claim they're not infused.
They say they're
actually.
not
They
infused.
say
I
they're
know
not infused.
exactly where you're going. I agree with you. They deny that that's infused.
Drew Estate, in my opinion, is one of the best cigar manufacturers on the planet. They have so many good cigars.
Oh, yeah.
And they came out with a Deadwood line, and the one is called Sweet Jane.
Sweet Jane. Yep. There's Sweet Jane, Leather Rose, Crazy Alice, Fat Bottom Betty, and the girl with no name.
Wait, why is Dean saying holy shit? Without power. If you are just getting into cigars, I would try a Deadwood Sweet Jane.
Really good.
Try that
yeah,
first.
Great choice.
Yeah.
Now, on the cheaper front, but similar to the
Thank you,
Davidoff
Jonathan.
that Matt was talking about, if you can find a Rocky Patel 1999 Connecticut in their Heritage series, it's really light, really easy to smoke. Same concept. They're about 10 to 12 bucks a stick.
Boy, what a good sip
This is excellent. Cheers one more time, buddy.
Cheers. This is so great. You know what? Like I don't know because I don't really smoke them that often. What I would do, don't get one of the torpedoes. Don't get one of the huge. What is that guy? The don't get a Churchill. Get like a really small ring gauge. Maybe like I don't know if Dave is still in the chat. House Cheddar Dave. He could probably recommend one. Get like a small ring gauge, like maybe a 42 ring gauge cigar, like a mini Robusto or something. Just something that's not gonna.
That's like my favorite size, actually, most of
Yeah.
the time. I enjoy a mini
Yeah.
Robusto.
Cool
You get a nice
size.
draw, the flavor is good, and it doesn't take you forever to smoke.
I was going back and looking at some Patreon, but didn't mean to confuse you yet. No worries, Dean. It's all good, man. Okay, so back to how.
Oh, did you answer which Davidoff specifically?
I don't know if I don't know enough about Davidoffs to know if there's different. Like definitely not the like. There's like a nightlife version. It's got like a black label. Find the ones that have the white label with gold foil font. Those are like to me the standard.
Aren't they like the
Davidoffs.
Celebration line? Isn't it called like Celebration?
I don't know, but there's a black label. It's called like Nightlife or Nightcap or something. Don't get that one.
So I know the one you're talking about. It's got like a gold leaf band, and it's like a very light wrapper.
yes.
Yeah, I know the one you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
That's what I would do. But honestly, just go get a Deadwood, get a
Oh,
Sweet
man.
Jane, get a Sweet Jane cigar.
So good.
You're gonna be like, what have I been doing with my life? Like
So
why
good.
did I-
Especially if you've ever smelled and enjoyed pipe tobacco, like cherry pipe
Yeah.
tobacco. Oh, try a Sweet Jane.
Yeah, I do actually have a Macallan 18 up there, and I mix it. You may hate me for this, Major Zero,
No
but
peat for the week.
I mix it with.
I'm starting to enjoy the different funks, the peat and the malt and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I mix it with Drambuie. Try the $10 Padron. Great toe dip cigar, personal favorites in the Padrones are pretty good. I
Yeah,
don't
they
mind
are.
Padrones, yeah. Hemingway short story. Is he making fun of me because I'm taking forever to get to this story? I don't know what that means. But yeah, Boatload was great. Try that pot. So we did.
Didn't love it, man.
You have to
Didn't
rewind
love it.
You have to rewind it. Was not great. You guys had this Dead with Sweet Jane in the Patreon video, right? Yes. Yeah. Actually, yes.
Yeah.
That was the one that we smoked in the. I forgot that we did that.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely track that down.
Scotch got me in the whiskey. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. You have a Scotch and you're like, I'm gonna die, and then you want to like get saved by bourbon.
Scotch actually kept me out of bourbon for a long time because I thought it all tasted like that. And
bourbon, like when you fall off a boat and they throw you like the circle thing, like the lifesaver.
Yeah.
That's like a Scotch drinker, and you're throwing bourbon to them, like save.
There you go.
Yeah, you're like, here, this will save you. Okay, so Love Good RP numero 6, Rocky Patel numero 6 or 1990. I don't know if I've had the 90.
Yeah, the 1990 is a Maduro wrapper. That's really good. I have some of those too. That's a little bit more robust though for a new smoker. Take your time with that.
If you go to any cigar place that Deadwoods are so popular, you're probably going to find it there. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. The only Deadwood you're not going to find at a local cigar shop is going to be the Girl with No Name.
Yeah.
It's like an online Fox Cigars and Cigars International exclusive. But anyways, okay.
Sam Martinez, come on, guys. There is good Scotch. We had one that we enjoyed. It was Macallan, not Macallan. What was the one we liked? Glenfiddich 15 over ice. We loved it.
Pipe smoker, cigars are a rare thing for me. Come on, guys. There's a good Scotch. Yeah. Well, let us know what it is. Oliva's a good one too. the Oliva Serie V, the Ligra is one of my favorite cigars.
Those are a good smoke.
You're full of special, but Lost City definitely not for a new smoker. Okay, so allocated bottles. Big cigar noob here. Yeah, Ben. I can
Start with something light.
Yeah.
Usually stuff with a Connecticut wrapper is going to be on the lighter side, and that's what I started with. Work your way up. You don't want to end up cigar sick. It'll really turn you off.
Yeah. Okay, so what they do is they make you buy a ton of bottles that you don't want to buy just to be able to get a couple bottles of the stuff that you want.
Yeah, you're talking about like the loyalty programs at most places?
No. I'm talking about like Buffalo Trace.
Oh, totally. Yeah, when they sell to the distributors. Yeah.
I'm talking about what they do to the store. So they will come to you and say, okay, you want a Blanton's, you need to buy 100 cases of Benchmark 8.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a case of Blanton's. And so it's for these like mom and pop stores, it's like devastating to them. They can almost never get into, they can't compete against the big corporate stores like your Jax's, I don't know, Total Wine.
Right.
I'm trying to think of more
like
top shelves, places like that, because they can just come in
Tower.
and just Tower Spirits and buy like a ton of stuff like that, and they'll get a couple bottles. Now here's what's even worse that I didn't know until I had a conversation with Thomas. This is so awful, and I'm going to put these people on blast because it makes me so mad. So here's another thing that can happen. Okay, I don't know. Well, Glenfiddich 15, I think, is the only Scotch that I like so far.
So far.
So the other thing that can happen is you can agree to purchase a ton of stuff and say, okay, I'm going to buy all these Benchmark 8s. I'm going to buy all these things like that. And they'll say, okay, cool, we're going to send you 5 cases of Weller Full Proof because you've bought all this garbage that we're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, Brian, that's why you see Wheatley everywhere. They always make them buy the vodka too. You're right.
Yeah, the vodka too, yes, you're correct. And sell it to get allocations, yeah, correct. I'll leave it some of the light ones on the nub cigars smell and good for you guys. Oh, yeah, the nubs, they used to be called like double espresso or something, and then they changed them to like the cafe line. But my only problem with the nubs, I don't think you've ever had a nub, is they're so hard to draw from.
I know them, I haven't had them yet.
Yeah, I always have to use like a draw stick to try to fix them. I don't think I've ever had a nub in my entire life that didn't have a draw problem. But nubs, the cafe or the espresso nubs are pretty good. Grey Cliff makes a double espresso cigar that's also very good, and that is not a sweet tip cigar. Anyways, and so the other thing that they can do is they'll say, okay, here's what you're getting, right? They hand the store a piece of paper and they say, this is your inventory, and the truck drivers will show up, and this happened to Thomas.
Yeah, I know the story he's telling.
He was all excited. It was the what was the Weller? Was the WIPCB?
Yeah, it was the build your own bourbon. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I know, it was like-
BYOB.
It was no, it wasn't that. It was something with a W.
BYBP.
One of the Wellers. That,
Or was it the William H. Weller?
Yeah, it was something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was a Weller you don't see very often, at least around here.
Somebody in the chat can totally make me look stupid. There it is. See,
Create your perfect bourbon. Yes, CYPB.
I love our chat. Thank you.
Dean's the man on that one.
Thank you for no little T and CLE.
Oh, and Brian too. He got it too. Oh, and
Thank
Little
you.
in Cleveland.
See,
all right, we're dumbasses and y'all are smart.
They see me struggling. They help me out. So they gave him a manifest and said, "You're going to be getting like a couple cases of this because of all the he has like." But he uses it as shelving.
Yeah, he takes Benchmark and makes shelving with the cases. He has
That's
so
how
much of it.
he has to buy. And guess what happened when the truck driver showed up? We don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, it's not here.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. And he
It
gets towed.
fell
And
off
so,
the
so
truck.
here's what happens. The truck drivers know what they're getting, and they stop, and they go sell it to people before it gets to the person who actually bought it. Dude,
Yep.
It's so crazy that kind of crap happens. So it's going back to what this person said, the whole allocation thing. It's really frustrating that they make the small mom and pop shops go through this.
Yeah.
And it's even more frustrating that even when they go through the process properly and
Right.
spend the money, there's still a risk
Right.
that they're going to get sold out from under on that.
Yeah, the whole allocation thing. I mean, it makes for cool hunting, but man, there's a lot to it that's just not fair.
He was so excited too. I remember him talking to us like a month ago, and he was like, "Oh, I can't wait! I'm getting the CYPB bottles."
Yeah.
He was talking about that forever, and then we got there, and he was crushed. He was like, "Oh,
Now, just keep in mind, this is a man with any bottle he wants. So yeah, but still, it's not fair.
no, it's not right. The 3-tier system needs to be revamped." Yeah, totally agree. There needs to be a new system. Yeah, 100%. Really, 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 really frustrating that people have to go through that, and it's frustrating for everybody. Like the only people who are winning on this is the
truck drivers.
yeah, I guess you're right. I guess the truck drivers honestly should know how to avoid the risk. I agree, and I feel like there are things that could maybe mitigate that too, where they could take the
RFID tags or something.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've seen like maybe banks do this or something where they'll shut the truck, and then somebody who is shipping
Put a tag
it
on the truck, right?
will come out and put one of those like metal things.
Yeah, they do it on
that,
shipping containers.
Yeah, that have to be cut.
Yeah.
And then if the receiver gets it and it's like clearly been cut, they can be like, no.
Right.
Yeah. But anyways, all right. Does
He
he still have the
switch
right to get
careers.
them again?
What do you do, Jay?
Yeah,
Martinez?
that's a good question. I don't know. I assume probably what they do is they just refund them for the bottles they didn't get, and then they're just like, sorry.
Yeah, Brian, you're right. A metal band.
Yeah, I need to switch careers. Put a metal button. Yeah.
To selling bottles off a truck. Yeah, that'd be a great career.
But I feel though that like anybody that kind of wants to get into that like black market selling like that probably has a way like around those bans, you know?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Anyways,
I remember that. Did you see the Buffalo Trace, the documentary they did about the huge like theft they had where the dudes were just stealing barrels right out of the distillery?
yeah. If you guys haven't seen,
It was awesome.
it was on Netflix. It's a documentary. What's cool? I can't remember the name of it. Do you remember the name of it?
No, but it was a dude. It was a guy on a softball team that got a bunch of friends together, and a lot of them actually work at the distillery, and they'd roll barrels out the back into this guy's yard, and he'd have barrels like by his shed of like really, really high end Buffalo Trace stuff like Pappy. Yeah, it was a crazy documentary. Really cool.
We're gonna see if the chat beats me to the name of it.
Let's see.
Was it really called Heist? It was called Heist. It's called Heist on Netflix, and it covers the famous Pappygate theft. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, I highly recommend it. What I think is the coolest thing about that documentary is the actual people stealing the shit were in the documentary.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Everybody was in it. They were like, "Yeah, I stole that. Yeah, I
And the
did
cops
this.
showed up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, they busted me." That was what was so cool about that whole documentary. Yeah, I'm a civil servant. Okay. All right. Well.
That has its upside too. Probably a great retirement plan.
Yeah. So Anyways, all right. So IW Harbor 15. I think that's the best for
Definitely
for
the winner.
night.
Yep. I think it even beats the Elijah Craig Toasted.
Why don't we try the? Everybody was telling us to try the Nashville Barrel. Why don't we?
I'm
close on
down,
that?
man. Do
Yeah,
we have
all
any
right.
Glens left?
Let's try it. Yeah, I
buddy.
got Glens for days. I got Glens for days. Hey, why don't you guys tell us what kind of videos do you like the most that we do? Like, where should we focus our energy?
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
What we're trying to do. Okay, so here's our current, like, tentative schedule. What we've noticed from our YouTube analytics is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the most active days. And then it kind of dies off after that. Hunting and blinds, yeah, okay. I love doing blinds.
Ben, everybody loves hunting and blinds.
You know what? I forgot about blinds. Blinds are one of my favorite things to do. I love doing blinds.
Pour me one, too. I'll be right down. That's you, darling. But we might not like it.
Ooh, that has a raisin note. That's interesting. So our viewers told us we were gonna love this.
That does have a raisin.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Okay.
Hunting and blinds. Yeah, Ben, I love doing blinds. You know what? That's a really good idea. So what we're trying to do is like Monday, Tuesday, do like videos. So maybe like blinds, bottle reviews, huntings, whatever. And then Thursdays we'll do Patreon exclusive lives. And then every Friday we'll do Friday Night Pour lives like this one. I think that's going to be kind of our working thing. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you guys will have new content from us. I think that's what we're shooting for. And then hopefully every day at 8 a.m. my time, I'll post like a short. And my beautiful wife can hopefully help me out with
My
that
wife is
too.
trying to drink your stag, by the way. She just keeps putting in the chat that she wants some stag.
Pouring one, two, I'll be right down. Hey, why don't you come on down, Shanna? Come on. All right, I like blinds. Yeah. So okay, so that's really good news. Like I love doing blinds.
Yeah, blinds are fun.
I love doing blinds. Not gassing you up. All your videos are great. I don't like the shorts, but I try. Yeah. So I agree. The reason for the shorts is
Stag is for NSYNC fans.
what? Wait. Who?
Dean. Oh, that's great.
Oh no.
I love stag. Maybe I like NSYNC too, though. You know.
Oh no, I don't like NSYNC, but I love Stag. Stag's such a great thing. Yeah, Dean, I totally get it. What I try to do with the shorts is try to like sum up videos that people may have missed. And YouTube, like, they force you to have like a certain amount of views per rolling year. And if you don't get that many views, then they consider you like a dead channel and they like cut you off.
Right.
So what I try to do is take like a longer form video, cut it in a short, and it's so hard to get like 60 seconds out of it, just so people can, you know, maybe they don't want to watch a 2 hour, like this stream, I'll cut into a 60-second short, hopefully.
Right. Or a couple, depending on what we talk about.
Yeah. All right, I like the hunting videos. You guys have awesome banner. So, okay, here's a quiz. Do you guys think that our audio are voiceovers, or do you think we're doing that live on our hunting videos? I'll let you guys guess. All right, maybe the ranking list. Yeah,
Tier ranking list. I've seen some of those. That's interesting.
I don't think we've done one of those, but I like that idea.
Yeah, I do like that idea too.
Yeah. Stag is great. Just too hyped. What do you want? You want a stag? You gonna come on camera, or are you too nervous?
Do I have to come on camera?
You don't have to come on. You can do
My
whatever
lovely
you wanna
wife
do.
just walked in the room, guys.
Yeah, if you want to sit down behind the camera,
She
that's fine.
would like a sip of stag.
Yeah, Jay Martinez, I totally agree. Now MSRP on Stag is like $80.
We paid too much for our stag, I think, bro.
We paid $229. That's cheaper than $250.
Yeah, but that's a lot. For
You
a
really
stag
don't think
from
that
what I'm
bottle
seeing.
is? It's a good bottle.
But
man.
it's so hard to find here. That's the problem.
Not that I don't like the blinds, I just don't always see them. Is what I meant. Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Like it live, yeah. Now that we're getting our live game better, I
if
love
we
doing
get
live
rolling with lives, we
kinda
really
do
like
too,
doing
yeah,
this.
thank
So
you.
this is the fun part.
Oh,
Get her
Sean
on
is here.
camera.
Sean,
Echoes, Sean's here.
Sean, you gonna call in, buddy? Everybody's too nervous to like show their face. We're just all
Give
so
us a nose, buddy.
We're just all so ugly. We just don't give a shit. Not that Sean. Wait, that
Speak
came out
for
wrong.
yourself,
Yeah,
baby. I'm beautiful.
all right. Well, I meant me. Hey, look. All right, sick of allocation. Yeah, totally agree. Allocation.
I think everybody in
and
the bourbon world is sick of
the
allocation.
solution, and it's like this chicken and the egg thing too. It's like if people would just stop buying that crap for a couple months.
But I really like it.
Really, you like the blands? Come on.
No, I didn't like the Blantons. You're right, but I've loved every Weller I've tried so far. Well, you know, the antique wasn't great.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Waited in line for 1 a.m. for a stag. So, okay, here's the thing. You know, when I see the Bruzel videos, Shanna, do you want a stag? Do
You want
some?
a drink, darling?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I got that. You tell the Bruzel video story.
What do you want? You want 22?
Yeah, she likes the one we both have.
That one that,
Yeah, she likes this one.
yeah. Brandon knows what I like.
I wanted to, yeah. So here's the thing. What I don't understand is like people will make fun of you for buying like an expensive bottle like Stag. They like paying.
Is your Stag this low?
Yeah, it's that
Bro,
low.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Man, that's terrible.
As he pours one, it is terrible.
It's for my wife, man.
Matt, I'll buy you.
You don't have to buy me shit. It's fine. Like if I die tomorrow, how good is this?
S word on a live.
I've said like 9 cuss words on live.
I'll come over and grab it.
Everybody is dying for you to come on camera, so. All right.
Come on, darling.
Don't force her to do that. No, you don't have to.
You don't have to come on camera if you don't want to.
You guys got her to come on
My
camera.
lovely.
I look like crap.
That's so impressive. You guys got her to come on
Enjoy your
camera.
Stag.
I'm gonna go
All right,
drink
there you
this
go.
with his wife
Finazzi.
upstairs.
Excellent, excellent.
I don't think my wife's coming on camera, but
We both got someone to marry us, guys. That's the cool part.
that's true.
You too can do this.
Yeah, give me a few getting on my pretty face. Come on,
Sean, come on, buddy.
so many great unallocated bourbons. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Hey, you didn't even cheers me.
I'm sorry.
Got to give us a cheers.
I'm sorry. Do I need to be on
Cheers.
camera?
Nope, just
No,
reach
you don't
over.
have to be on camera. I don't care what you do. Cheers.
Cheers, darling. Enjoy.
Tell my wife I said, hey, are you hanging out with her upstairs?
Yeah, I've been upstairs the whole time.
Sample Stag. Oh, really? Are you gonna come smoke a cigar with us in a minute?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I have a Sample Stag Junior 15 that I'm saving for when I can stream with you guys and enjoy smoking dope at the same time. Dude, I mean, done. Come over to
Absolutely.
Studio B. We got another studio over at a lake house that's like perfect for doing that kind of stuff. $20 in a place. It's really available in Kentucky. I don't get the Blantons.
I don't get the
it.
hype on Blanton's. It's one of those that I don't spend my time trying to find it anymore.
Yeah. I've got a gold and a single barrel, and they're both garbage. And everybody keeps telling me, well, you got the wrong one.
Right. They do defend it, like really defend it, the
You
Blanton's
got the wrong.
lovers.
Cuban Cadu Salud.
Cheers, guys.
I'm the reverse of everyone. Hang on, what does this guy say? I was a bourbon guy until I tried to become. Then I manned up and turned to Scotch. Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about Scotch?
Bro.
Look, Scott, you know,
Wait, I'm not talking about Scotch. Taste this.
you had a sip already?
Yeah, man. We've been sitting with it for 10 minutes.
Okay, all right. See, she's a Backstreet Boys fan. They're rude and sing. Always cheers. I love you, Dean.
That is not bad, right?
Oh my God. Dude, why are we not listening to our viewers more often?
Well, we try. Yeah,
What?
if you're on this
What?
live and you're one of the people that commented on our videos that we shouldn't have passed this up, you are absolutely right. This is a good pour.
I'm
This
curious
is a
what
good
the
pour.
120 proof was like. That's a hot for 112.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. There was
really
the other one was 120.
It was, yeah, that one's 112.
Yeah,
and
I
the other one
might
was,
stop back in
was
and see if they
120.
still have that.
Backstreet Boys too. Yeah, I wonder what our average age group is for our audience.
I don't know if we can ask people to put that in the chat.
Ben's got to be the youngest one. He's like,
You don't have to put
18.
your age, but if you want to put what generation
I love you,
are,
Ben. I'm
can
just
do
kidding,
that.
dude. I don't even know if Ben is still here. Yeah, so we've actually wanted to talk about more Gen X stuff, just because I feel like we're the last generation that was awesome, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
we were the last feral generation.
40, yeah. So Gen Xer. That's not a Gen Xer actually. They might be a millennial.
The cusp of millennial.
Yeah, I think Gen Xer was 1980, right?
It's an
When that
elder
came out?
millennial, right?
Yeah, we can give you an honorary Gen Xer.
If you
want.
like the right things.
There's a Gen Xer, round guy. Cheers
Yep,
to the
Gen
Gen
X,
Xer,
baby.
round guy.
Matt and I were having this argument the other day. Which decade's better,
Don't
80s
start.
or 90s?
Dean, I love you, man. There's no way I can't love you. You're like one of our earliest supporters, dude. You'll always have a special place in my heart, my man. Hunting and Blinds.
Zennial, yes.
Dude, you know what? I'm glad that people are liking the live streams because I like doing it. I like coming down here.
These
and
are a
having
blast,
Friday
and you
night
guys
forth.
are awesome,
I love
so.
talking with you guys. We got the latency super low, so I think. Do you guys feel like the interaction is a lot better now that we have the latency
43,
better?
Little in Cleveland. You're one of us, buddy.
Zennial, yeah, agreed. Gen X, yeah, thank you, sir. 80s, yep, yeah. My wife's more of a Gen Xer than I am. I married an older woman. 43 also, yep. So Gen X.
Nicole says 80s were better than 90s.
Yeah, 2023, yeah. So 1980. So there you go, little teen CLE Gen Xer. My wife's a millennial, yeah. Well, you know what? Like that's fine. I'd rather.
90s
Yeah.
because you met me. Aw, sweetheart.
Your wife is that young? How old is she? Do you want to say
I'm
on
not going to
stream?
say my wife's
She's not a
age
Gen
on
Xer?
here. She is.
Oh, okay. What
Gen
does she
X
mean
is like the 90s too, bro.
What is it? What does she mean 90s because I met Brandon? What does that
She
mean?
met me in the 90s.
Okay. I misunderstood what she meant. All right. 45. Oh, I should have clicked on that. Oh shit, I'm clicking on all this shit. I shouldn't be clicking on.
Everybody's age. Let's do it.
Those are like our wives' ages. But I mean, they put it in the public chat, so that's on them.
Hey,
This Nashville Barrel, is that what it is?
Yeah, Nashville Barrel Company. Really good.
This is really good.
Very sweet. Almost weeded tasting. What is the mash bill on this? Do we know?
Mr. Richie J. Cheers, man. God, look at him,
Cask
dude.
strength.
Would you, if you saw Mr. Richie J in an alley, like you get out of your car and it's the middle of the night and you saw that, would you be scared?
That's a tough looking individual.
That's a tough looking
I think
dude.
you could throw somebody out of a bar if you had to.
Yeah, God, man. Cheers to you, Mr. Richie J. You're a fucking alpha male looking dude, man. Damn. All right, sup, dudes.
Yeah, I got nothing. But this is good stuff.
Shredward? Sup, dudes. Sup, Shredward, if I'm saying that right.
Shredward.
What'd you say?
Shredward. Like Edward. Shredward.
Dude, you just say things so confidently when you're, like, probably wrong.
That's what you do.
I know. I like that. I
wouldn't say I'm probably wrong. Like, there's at least a 50-50 shot. Shredward,
Yeah,
am I right?
I
Is
know,
it Shredward?
but you're so confident about it. Like, you're so confident to insinuate that I'm an idiot.
Sometimes you can trick people into thinking you're right if you're confident about being wrong.
Yeah, that's called gaslighting. I was 32. Yeah, there you go. So she's definitely a millennial. I'm 20. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. Oh, Ben's still here. Dude, you were such a trooper, dude. He's still here. I love you too, Ben.
24, I thought it's past his
He didn't
bedtime.
say I love
isn't
you,
it?
and I said I love you too. All right, 24 as well. No Stag around here. Yeah, Stag's such a great pour. Off topic, how's Mr. Shaky doing? What? What is happening here?
Steven must know you from the old days, sir.
What? Steven, we'll come back to that in a second. Fake it till you make it, baby. There you go,
Exactly.
baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely are good at that.
Edward, and you shred. Shredward, baby. See? Not
My
hard.
name's Edward, and I shred. Yeah, okay. So what is he, like a skateboarder?
Could be.
Damn.
Or a guitarist.
Frenzy
Could be
keeps-
shredding on the guitar.
Why is Frenzy deleting? Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Okay. Just joining, fellas. Okay, so where's Mr. Shaky? Holy cow. Didn't expect this message.
Yeah, I hear you.
He's doing well. Works. Well, I don't want to say the name of the company, but he's doing good. He's doing really good. I have not seen him.
I think he switched over from bikes to supercars.
Yeah. He doesn't ride anymore. I sold all my bikes too. In all fairness, I'm just too old and have too many kids. But it's so much fun. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. But yeah, he doesn't ride anymore. He's got, what does he have? An i8?
Yeah, and BMW i8. Yeah,
He's got an i8. He's doing
beautiful car.
really good. I appreciate you asking. That's crazy. Steven
See,
Dykes. Wow.
I was right. Guitar.
Oh, shred on the
Shredward.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Throw people on your end, 10 likes, 10 thumbs up, help you. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Major Zero. Just try to go over for the first time tonight. Not bad. Not bad,
really?
Oh,
we
hang
really
on.
enjoy it.
Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. All right, we're going to end on Echoes coming in. Hang on a second. Did
Is
you
he
ever
in the
answer me
Zoom?
about your third Musketeer? No, Dean, I didn't. I think you're a Patreon guy. We'll do a Patreon video about that. I think I mentioned on the last Patreon that we're going to do like the behind the scenes of
Behind the music.
Yeah, behind the music of everything that's happened with. Okay, hang on. Let me bring Mr. Echoes in Eternity Bourbon.
Hey guys, how you doing? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? There you go. Hey, thank you, Dean. Cheers, brother.
One second, guys.
1 second, guys. I know it's wrong. Okay, now they should be able to hear us. Let me get rid of the echo.
Let us know if you can hear us, guys.
They can hear us. Hang on, I got to get rid of the echo though. Okay,
just-
nope, it should be good. Should
Talk
be
about
good.
confidence. They can hear us.
Hey, yeah, see, all good now. Yeah, sorry. When we were doing the troubleshooting earlier, I forgot to copy the. Doesn't matter. Anyways,
We're back.
Sean, cheers.
Cheers,
Happy
Sean.
Friday.
Cheers,
I hope
guys.
you had a good week. You are going to be in our area mañana.
I'll be in you guys' area. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm getting up at about 5 a.m. Eastern time to go to Auburn to be there about 4:30 Central time for the bourbon drop at Auburn.
Oh, that's painful, man.
And then after that, it gets over about 11. They don't open the doors till 10 Central, 11. So I'll have a good spot in line. Then I'm going to shoot on over to a bourbon share at a friend's place in Dawsonville. And when that ends about 4 o'clock, I'm headed you guys' way.
What's the drop list? What are you looking for?
So there's two things on there. Well, there's a few things on there, but I love Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, but they're outpricing themselves right now.
Good stuff.
What do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
I mean, it's right now, even at MSRP on an allocated bourbon drop in Alabama, it's $200.
Jeez.
And
That's
that's the MSRP in Alabama. The prices keep going up on it. It's good stuff, but for that $200, I can get a Four Roses barrel pick that's going to be there. There's also going to be, what else was I looking at? They had a Russell's Reserve Private Select barrel pick.
Yeah.
And I think they have a Woodford, but it's going to be a barrel pick as well. So I'm looking at maybe two of those three.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
More importantly, what are you sipping right now, Sean?
Well, you know what's funny is I'm sipping on your Yak Come On in a Coke.
You are
Absolutely
not. Are you
wonderful.
serious?
I'm sitting right here. I just cracked it, and I said, let me get some sips on this because I'm doing a comparison video with the Jack Daniels and some Jim Beam just to say, hey, how these feel in a soda. So
we
get my palate
love
right.
that with Coke.
Should I text Southside Steve and see if he'll come on and talk to us? What do you think?
Tonight, dude? Really? He might be busy.
You know what? On the next live, I'm going to text. If you
Yeah,
guys
give
know,
him some notice,
if you guys
and
are
he'll
in
probably
Georgia,
jump on with us.
Yeah, you may know who Southside Steve is. I'll see if I can get him to join. He's a huge radio personality in Georgia. Anyway, so what is your honest opinion? You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to hurt Legends' feelings. What is your feedback now that you've had Yeah, Come On? What is your
No, I think
wait. Hang on.
Don't say it yet.
I just want to say one thing. I'm not giving you that bottle as like a top. Like my opinion of that bottle is for the price point.
Oh yeah.
It's a $26 bottle. Do you think it's better than Jack, or would you buy it again? I guess I'll
As a Jack and Coke,
yeah.
or on the whole?
Yeah. All right, I'll let you talk.
I would say this is definitely a mixer. I would say Jack and Coke or a whiskey and Coke. This is a good mixer for that. It's it gives you a little different flavor profile than a Jack does.
Yeah.
Where you get a little bit more of the charcoal and stuff that comes with the Jack.
Yep.
This actually is a bit smoother to drink in a soda, in my
I
opinion.
agree.
So Legends has a patented quantum purification process. If you guys haven't seen our Legends distillery tour, I would highly recommend you watch it.
Check it out. It's cool.
The stuff they're doing with bourbon is so incredible. I'm so proud to support them as a Georgia distillery. They use like an 8-step process or something where they use like UV light, like magnets. And
Yeah, there's a ton of things in there to remove the impurities.
All kinds of crazy stuff to pull out these impurities. And they actually have like a sign that shows like the impurity levels of like Michter's and Bullet and Makers.
A lot of big brands.
Yeah, like to compare like what theirs come out as. And it's supposed to remove all those impurities that give you like the flush face, the headaches, stuff like that. And I don't know, like, and it's funny that you say that because the bottle that you have, we've talked with Southside Steve, who was the one that kind of went through that bottle. That was what he wanted. He wanted a mixer that was better than Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
So he went into that with it being a mixer. So my question is, have you had it with Jack Daniels? And if so, do you think it's better than a JD and Coke?
A Jack and Coke, man.
So what I'm going to do is because it's sad to say, I'm a huge Jack Daniels barrel proof fan, but I don't have old number 7 at the house. So I had to go pick up one, a miniature, just so I can go ahead and do a comparison and a miniature of the 80 proof Jim Beam, because I want to do a comparison of all three to see which one I think is better with the soda. because I'm really impressed. The first time I've had it, and I'm really impressed with the way that it's not overpowering. I think it lends itself to a mixer or a drink. I'm interested to see when I put all three of them out here, which one I like the best.
There are a couple of bottles that I would consider should be a staple on anybody's shelf. Rare Breed, Wild Turkey 101,
Yep.
And I think JD7's got to be one of those bottles.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so if you don't have one, Sean, you got to go get one, and just to have like the big handle bottle. This is like $30, and you're never gonna run out of this.
That's where Jack. Oh yeah.
The problem that I have is I have so much bourbon that if I'm going down to Jack Daniel's number 7, I must really be pissed at my house guest.
You must. What did he say? You must.
I must really be pissed at my house guest.
Yeah, I'm running out of room too. I got to start expanding my shelf the other way too. So Dean says, Echoes, I have
got
an
a
old number 7 someone gave me when I made my man cave, and I haven't opened it.
It's a good decoration. It's a good looking bottle.
Well, I've got, I'm going to have to walk over. Let me go over here and get this. I actually picked this up, and I'm trying to find a place to put it, and it's going to be in my man cave when I get
Echoes is about to
downstairs.
flex on us, I think.
No, it's not. It's not a huge flex or anything. I just
Dean,
think it's
you
really
haven't
cool.
Opened it? Listen, JD7,
See that?
It's peanutty.
Jack and Coke. Look at that. Yeah, that's cool. I've got some glasses. There's no way the camera's going to pick this up, but I actually have some glasses here. You know what? Hang on.
You're gonna try this? All right,
try
I'll
it.
let you know if it comes through.
Yeah. All right, tell me where to put it. Ooh, crap.
Careful.
I hit the studio light. All right.
All right, so he's got some glasses.
is that
Closer, a
visible?
little closer. All right, nope, back up. Let it back up and see if it'll focus. A little more. Nope, back up. Still blurry. Still real. I don't think it's gonna work, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't want to focus.
Nothing? No?
No, and once you move back far enough, you just get reflections from the
All
lights.
right. So, anyways, I assume they can hear me because I got my mic on.
Yeah,
so
they can hear you.
I've got
we can hear you.
glasses that actually say, "Yeah, come on."
I'm actually
and
pouring
Coke."
a second of these Jack come on, so
What
They'll
is
do that to you. They'll do that to you. Be
Yeah.
careful now.
What did he say? I missed
He's
it.
pouring a second one. So there's talk amongst the legends, folks, that the quantum purification may actually help mitigate hangover symptoms. We haven't tested this ourselves, but there's a rumor. There's actually T-shirts that say "Take back the morning."
And it may cure whiskey dick.
Yes, if you believe Southside Steve's engineer, what was his name?
Jeff.
Jeff, great guy. He brought that up when we were on Fox 102 with Southside Steve.
Yeah. we literally go live on the radio. We sit down, and one of the first questions is, "Do you guys think this will cure whiskey dick?" And I'm like, "What? What is happening? Where did that come from?"
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's great. Just poured a Michter's American and Lit Hemingway, work of art. Great show tonight, guys. Thank you, Ron Guy. I really appreciate it. Michter's has some good stuff. Michter's is a bottle we have not really explored on the channel, but Michter's was one of the very first bourbons that I actually got into. I got into Michter's before Buffalo Trace, if you can believe that.
I can.
the
Michter's is a big
Michter's bourbon is excellent. It's
Yeah.
a very good pour.
Yeah. You guys need to come to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival in September. I have my tickets for all 3 days. It'd be lots to hang out there.
It would.
Email me the deets, Dean, please. I'm going to Kentucky in September. Major zero. How much are they? I'm like reading their conversation.
We have plenty of stags. So how many are the stags? He's asking.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm so impressed you're actually drinking the Yeah, come on. That's
Well,
so
you've got to
crazy.
Sean
do
is a
some
professional.
research.
So
You gotta do some research.
That's right.
So listen, Sean. Right
Yeah.
here, I got your 22B. Right here, buddy. Can you
I'm
see
ready
it?
for it.
Do
Yeah.
you want anything else? You want anything else? I'll pour you a bottle of.
What do you guys want to do tomorrow?
Well, so do we get official permission to use the wine tasting room?
Yeah. No, Thomas is cool with that.
Comment a W in the chat if you want us to record going with Sean into a wine tasting room and probably getting hammered.
I may be a little late to this affair, by the way. I got to do my best to make it there.
When Sean shows up with a sample box,
He doesn't play.
he pulls up with like a U-Haul of samples. You got to be there. You're not going to be there, seriously?
I'm going to try. I have some plans tomorrow morning.
Don't do this try stuff. What time are you going to be there, Sean?
Well, I mean, I'll be rolling into town somewhere between, I think, 4:30 and 5. But, we can hang out, get some food, whatever. If Brandon's going to be a little bit later.
My wife's telling me I have to be there, so apparently I'm going to be there. But we have some plans, honey, if you don't remember tomorrow. I'm going to do those too.
No, you can't leave me hanging with Sean. Sean's coming all the way up here to go.
I'm not leaving anybody hanging.
It's not.
Agree, Dean, but I don't want to shoot my cigar. Oh wait, I don't want to. Oh, overshoot. My
Overshoot.
cigar.
I hear you there.
Yeah, smart. No editing in lives in 51. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. If you want anything else before we meet tomorrow, let me know. I'll hook you up, Sean. You've been so
Okay.
generous and so nice with all the samples you've given us. And by samples, I mean, like, I don't know if I can drive home safely at this
So
point.
many bottles he brings. So many.
Yeah, yeah. I've been watching all your videos on like the reviews of that. Yeah. So the stags. Which one's your favorite stag so far? Let me ask you
22A.
that.
22A, the one. Yep, the one we talked about on
was good.
your last live, if you remember.
It was.
So yeah, if you guys didn't see the Echoes in Eternity Bourbon live stream, Sean is a proofy man. He loves his proofy bourbon.
Yes, he does.
And that was tough to get through that bourbon. Did we give you valuable feedback? I can't even remember.
You did.
Okay.
You did give me valuable feedback.
When is that video coming out? When are the results coming out? When can people see the results of your blind?
Still waiting on Dave Vogelsang. I think Whiskey, Guitars, and Golf did another one tonight, and they're going to finish up this weekend. And then I've got another gentleman, the Bloody 81, out in California that's finishing up his. So I hopefully have all the
That's an
results this
interesting
weekend.
handle.
Yeah, he's a Marine over in California. Awesome dude.
Okay.
Of course, it's a Marine. Of course. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Are you military, Sean?
I am not. I'm proud to say that my grandfather, my father, my brother, and now my son-in-law have all served or are currently serving.
Huh.
But
Thank
I
them for
did
their
not.
service.
I did not serve. I did
Yeah.
not serve.
Yeah. Jay Martinez says he passed on Stag 22B for $250. He just couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
that's a lot.
What's the max price,
Yeah.
Sean, you would pay for Stag?
About 130.
130. Okay.
Yeah, I overshot in Sean's eyes.
So
Apparently.
do you feel, so let me ask you, Sean, because this is the way that I look at it. I think one of our most valuable commodities is time. Like, you can't get time back, right?
Nope.
And I hear people like Bruzel and a couple other places or a couple other channels are like, oh, you know, I camped out for 2 days, made my wife sleep in her car. Would you think it's better to sleep in your car for 2 days to get a Stag at $70, or just buy it for $229 and go home immediately?
I'd buy it $229 every day if I'm camping out 2 days in the car.
That's fair.
Now I'll go there and spend 5 hours today, hanging out with some guys, eating some Waffle House, and maybe trading some other stuff to get a couple of bottles at reasonable price.
Yeah.
But you know, I've gone out there at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they're a great group of guys. But if I'm going out there for 2 days, I better be bringing home I better be bringing home some 20 or 23 of something happy or something.
I thought I was going to say some 20-year-old. I was like,
Yeah, 20 or 23-year-old.
I better be bringing home like Cindy Crawford waiting that long.
Cindy Crawford's like 60, man.
Yeah, well, look, I'm sorry, I'm old. That's like who I go to on my mind's eye. Remember the Cindy Crawford picture?
What's the line they use for us now? We better leave them young women alone and find a woman that can remember the signs of a stroke.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'd sleep in my car to save money.
Okay,
Dean,
you know, to each their own.
You must be a...
It just, like you said, it depends on where you're at in life. Because sometimes, maybe financially, you're like, damn, I can't get this bottle, but it's something I really want, and I've got time.
Yeah.
More than I have money.
Yeah.
And there's other people that are like, for me, it's like, I have a little more money than I do time a lot of times because I have kids and I have yards and all this other stuff going on. So it just depends on where you're at in life.
I totally agree. I'm so busy. You guys don't even know how busy I am. I just don't have time to do any campouts. I just don't. So to
and
me,
they don't really happen in Georgia. You'd have to go to Alabama.
Yeah. We won't really do the drops here. It's more like what clique are you in?
Yeah.
Who do you know that knows somebody that can get you in? I'll give you a good example. I wanted these JD 10 and 12 bottles.
Yeah.
Right. And I reached out to a guy that I know. I'm not going to say his name. Really nice guy. And I knew that he was in the whiskey crowd, And I said, hey, if you
Yeah.
see a 10 and 12, let me know. And the next day he showed up. I'm not going to tell you what he charged me for him because it was insane.
Wow.
But he found them for me.
Yeah.
So and I know he made money from it.
Probably.
But it's
I'm
just
sure.
it's who you know in Georgia. It really is. All right, no, it would just mean I have a trip, an extra $160 spent. Somebody said, wait, hang on, who is this? Jay Martinez says he bought a Stag Junior with no number for $99. $99 for a
Nice.
Stag Junior? I'd pay that all day long.
All day.
Oh yeah,
all
no,
day.
that's a great price.
Yeah,
That's a
if
great
I
price.
saw Stag Junior on the shelf for $99, I'd buy the whole shelf. Yeah,
That's why people
that's a-
can't get them. For
Yeah, I know
$99.
people are going to hate me for saying that, but sorry, but like, what do you want me to do?
I hear you.
You know,
It's there and
it's
it's
the chicken
available.
before the egg thing. It's like, you know, I don't know. Stag is probably one of my all-time favorite things. This weekend, our allocated has one bottle of Stag. That's what I'm dealing with. Yeah,
Yeah, we know how you feel, man.
yeah. Anyways,
That's rough.
Sean, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Can't
All right.
wait. Master Pick 15. Is that what it is?
I'm bringing the Master Pick 15. I'm also bringing you guys a gift bottle that you guys need to try.
We gotta give this guy something good.
Well, it's something local. You know, I'm a big 13 Colony guy, and so their sour mash, which I think is outstanding, has been discontinued. It's a 9-year sour mash,
Ooh,
and I'm
wow.
bringing you a
Okay.
bottle of their discontinued sour mash.
What a good man.
You know what else I need to get, and I've been on the lookout for it, is the 13th Colony that you mentioned, and I saw it at Cork.
Gone.
What do you mean it's gone? At Cork and Keg?
No, not at Cork and Keg, no, but it popped up on Sealbox and was gone in
Oh,
like
yeah,
8
that
minutes.
Yeah,
that
no,
was
no.
gone in 1 minute.
Yeah.
That was gone in 1 minute.
Yeah,
boom.
I know
So
for a
they
fact.
had a
Maybe I shouldn't be
Yes.
announcing this on the air, but I know for a fact that Cork and Keg had it, and I was so mad because we did a bourbon hunt video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we actually interviewed one of the employees there.
Yeah.
And while I was panning, I noticed, I'm like, oh my God, that's the 13th Colony bottle. I didn't notice it
I don't
when
think
we
that
were
was the
there.
one Sean was talking about, though, because that was a 10-year limited release.
Oh, okay.
The one on Sealbox.
Maybe
yeah.
so. But it was the exact same bottle
But
style.
they make some great bottles.
Yeah.
It had like that light blue label to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on the 10-year. I tried to grab it and missed it, so I ended up just grabbing a straight bottle of 13th Colony to give it a try.
Yeah, Brian, there's 3 stores I would mention depending on where you are. If you are close to, where's Turtle Creek? I can never
Turtle
remember.
Creek is in Watkinsville.
No, there was something.
Yeah, it's
some
like
other
Winder,
name.
near Winder, past Winder.
No. I can't remember the name of
All right, hold
the
on.
city. Turtle Creek, Village Spirits, and Jackson Flowery Branch. Those are the 3 places I would check out. Stag
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem, that's it. That's what I paid for Stag Junior Big Daddy, and I love Stag.
Yeah.
I'm able to pay that. It's a crappy price to pay, but I love Stag so much. I'd
It's a
probably buy it
great
for that.
bottle.
It's so
Yeah.
great. I've never seen Stag for less than that, honestly. I've never seen it at MSRP.
I got to tell you, that time that we both bought that first bottle of Stag was the only time I'd seen
Yeah.
it where I didn't have to spend $10,000 in a loyalty program to get the right to buy one.
Yeah, some places have the worst loyalty programs ever. Like I remember this one place, Sean, where they had you like every dollar amount you spent, they give you 1% back in rewards.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
then you had to pay like a specific amount of reward points, and then you had to pay for the bottle on top.
But
of
it
that.
was MSRP.
Yeah, and they even had an Eagle Rare that they were selling for like $99,
Which makes zero
Oh,
sense
wow.
because you
Yeah.
can walk into like 5 different liquor stores in our area and just pick up an Eagle Rare.
in Georgia, and you had to have $1 reward point, which meant you had to spend what, $100?
$100, yeah.
So you had to spend $100 plus another $100 for the bottle. It's so stupid. Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous. But luckily, the point system I'm in here is so much better.
Shanna,
I can't
my
wait.
wife is
I
out of
cannot
Stag.
wait
We can have
to
some more
get
when we
this
get home,
beer.
sweetheart.
They hold some lotteries throughout the years. Shannon, if you want to come down and get some more Stag, that's fine. Have you guys tried Bee Holiday 6 Year? Sean, have you had that? I've never even
I
heard
have
of that.
not. I have never had that.
Have you heard of it? I've never even heard of that.
I have not. I have not. I'd be interested in that.
Jay Martinez, give us a little more information. I've never heard of that. I'm trying to catch up on chat, guys. My brother says 13 Colonies is very good. Yeah, Sean loves it. So, Sean,
Oh, yeah.
if you can bring me a sample, let me know. 'Cause
Well, what I'm going to
Stag-
bring you? Yeah, what I'm going to bring? Did you buy one of the ones on Sealbox?
I didn't get the 10-year. I missed it, so I just got a standard
Okay.
straight bourbon whiskey.
So what I'm
Just a
going to bring you
regular.
tomorrow is I'm going to bring you guys a bottle of the discontinued Sour Mash, an unopened bottle of that.
Okay.
I'm also going to bring you a cask strength, like the ones that went on Sealbach that were like that one was 141 hazmat. They went for $200. A buddy, a guy that's just an awesome subscriber, gave me a bottle because he got one down there at the distillery.
Uh-huh.
So I'll bring you some of that so we can have some of the cask strength rye. Another buddy of mine, his brother was at a store up in your area, and they had a store pick that dropped today for like $79, and he got a bottle for me as well.
Wow. Okay.
But I'll bring you the rye tomorrow, and I'm going to bring you some sour mash so you guys can try that out.
Okay. Sean, have you had Woodinville?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've had that.
Yeah.
What does the bottle look like? I can't even picture that in my head.
I think it's the big square. It's a square type of a bottle on the Woodinville.
Yeah, I can see it in my head. I don't think we've ever picked one up.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think we've seen them on hunts, but we haven't grabbed one.
Major Zero, no, I have not had it. Thanks, Matt. I have to try. Yeah, okay. I've seen it on another channel. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, Sean, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thank you guys for showing up. And I appreciate you, Sean, for jumping in this stream. And we will do this every Friday.
The Friday Night Pour.
Friday Night Pour. So thank you guys. Cheers. I got a little outro video if you guys want to check it out. And that's it. Anything you want to say?
I'm good. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Sean,
thanks for coming out.
Sean, where can they find
Matt,
you?
Brandon, you guys have a great night.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Sean, plug yourself one more time, quick.
Plug
buddy.
yourself, Sean.
Echoes in Eternity Bourbon.
Go find
if
his
you
stuff.
like
Great
to see
stuff, guys.
Yep, go
Great
to YouTube.
humor,
Search
I'm there.
Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Sean posts more than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen anybody that's more dedicated to posting than Sean. Good night, Round
prolific.
Guy.
Yes.
Thanks, Major Zero. Great stream. Lots of fun. Thank you, guys. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Sean, for joining, and we will see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
See you guys next Friday. Bye, guys.